How's it going, people? Welcome back to the channel. Welcome back to the Big Six. Hope you're good. Hope you're well. Like, hype, subscribe, do all of that stuff. Apologies for the delay, 9 minutes late, but you know how it gets, people. We're back again. Another game week gone. Carabao Cup semi-finals ahead of us. We're here to discuss it all. Individual channel links are in the description below, so make sure you do what you need to do there, people. Full house in the building. Original six in the building, and the super chats have already come in from before. I've got the ones from before as well, people, but be wary that when you do send it in a bit early, it does fail to save on my end sometimes. So yeah, big up everyone showing love. Come on, Steve, SAEED, GRIZZ, TOBS, Matisse, all good.
All good.
Yeah. Another successful mob yesterday. 3 more to come this week.
Good numbers, man. Good numbers.
The brand's doing well, Matisse, isn't it?
Yeah, I don't know about success. We'll have our different definitions of what a success looks like.
What success to you may not be success to someone else. So when Ted says success, he means we. And we means Big Six. So we must all rejoice, even though you may have not enjoyed it. So
don't be selfish.
Success. Don't be selfish.
I'm accumulating the figures lost if Arsenal run with this. Run away with this. That's the accumulation of loss that we all as a group.
No,
there is that.
They're not going to run away with it. You're going to catch them. You're fighting for something important.
What the fuck are you talking about? You talking to me?
Yeah.
Here we go again.
You're going to catch them, man. You're fighting for something important.
You don't shut up, bro. Honestly.
You're fighting for something important, man. You're going to catch them. Come on, Liam Rosina. Six wins out of 6. You're going to catch them, bro.
You've done enough damage, right? You play them in a few weeks. You're most likely going to get slapped up. And then you're gonna be crying on that same set. So
sure.
Let's just leave it there.
We're in the studio tomorrow. We're gonna see who's crying, right? Because you talk tough. You talk tough. You got your players back. They're not in the best of form. Manchester United, who you don't rate, went there and beat them. So I need to see something from this team who are fighting for something important this season. You're fighting for trophies. I better see that fight tomorrow, big man. Yeah, or better yet, small man. I better see that fight tomorrow, small man. Yeah,
you'll see that fight.
Cool. I'm sure I will.
How you feeling today, though, Tobes, man? Because yesterday you're smiling at least. You feeling better? I mean, did you think about it some more and take the positives out of it?
I took the positives out of it, yeah. But I'm still frustrated because even with the circumstances we were dealt in terms of the injuries and whatnot, we threw away that first half. I don't care what anyone tells me, we threw away that first half. If we patterned the team correctly from a tactical perspective, you never know what could have happened. But fair play to Thomas Frank and the boys for coming back in the second half. And we could have nicked it towards the end, to be honest. But yeah, man, have to salute their performance, all things considered. I really do.
Steve,
I'm glad to hear that. I'm glad to hear that. Before we get Steve's thing, I'm glad to hear that from Toby, because as a fan, I watch the mob. Like, I love watching the mob. Like, hope everyone watches the mob. Yeah, because
we missed you, man.
No. I watched it with. Like,
usually, there's free twerkers on the set, and we missed.
Oh, no. We didn't miss my twerking. Shut up. Yeah, but I was really, really disappointed and confused why Toby wasn't having anything positive to say about his manager and coach. Because we're going to get into it. And I'm ready to praise Thomas Frank at halftime. That team was one of the worst performances I've seen in that first half of any team or any level, nearly. And whatever he said, whatever he done, got to don our caps to Thomas Frank, man. We're going to get into it. And a certain, what's his name? First name? Gallagher. You know what I mean? I don't think you get that. You know what I'm saying, SAEED? Say that again.
Gallagher.
This was no bite until Gallagher, really put in that second half. And you can't blame him for the first half because he's a new player. We can look at all the old war horses. But so Thomas Frank and Kevin Gallagher.
You didn't even get his name properly. You're trying to troll. You didn't even get his name properly. Man said Kevin Gallagher. If you're gonna troll properly.
Do I look like a troller to you? I'm an old man.
Yes, you do. You look exactly like a troller.
I look like a young internet troller to you.
No, you look like an old troller to me.
Thomas Frank and Kevin Gallagher. What's his first name?
May as well call him Kevin McAllister at this point.
That's what I thought. Yeah.
I thought they were. I thought they were very, very good.
Told didn't, but I mean, listen, we've started. It seems that we've started on the Tottenham side of things, and usually it is all doom and gloom. That's why I asked: Is Tobes a bit happier today about it, or are we gonna go down that that one alley that ends up with he better win the next game or else? I don't know. So
it's gonna end up with that, but I will talk about the game. The game, it was a shocking first half. It was a really, really bad first half, and contrary to what GRIZZ believes about the manager and whatnot, you can put some blame on the manager for the first half. It's not all down to him because we're missing a lot of players, and it's Man City. That's the team we're playing. But when you see Man City set up the way they did, and essentially put four players in the middle, and you come back that with 2, and you watch that for the entire first half, and you do nothing about it, how do you then want me to say, yeah, it's not his fault? The same thing you did against Arsenal. We got finished, bro. We got absolutely finished. So it's no coincidence that when he brought on another midfielder and switched to a back 4 in the second half, all of a sudden your Galadog was able to press further forward and there wasn't a space at the back. All of a sudden, we're trying to win this first ball, the second ball, the third ball, which was non-existent in the first half. So yeah, you can definitely give him credit for whatever he said to those players at halftime, because there was definitely maybe like an uptick in performances across the board. But there were some players who weren't playing that well in the first half, but were still trying to make something happen, and they couldn't because the system was so flawed and the players that we were missing was too much. So yeah, man, all things considered, players were missing, the team were playing. It was a good result. Very strong second half. It's mad. You mentioned Gallagher, but you don't mention Javi Simmons. Javi Simmons, who was a country mile better than Gallagher, but it's Gallagher that you're mentioning first. Archie Gray, who played at right back, who kick-started.
That's my agenda.
Archie Gray, who started my agenda. Palhinha, who we've been critical of, and rightly so, he put in a fantastic performance out of position at centre-back. But the first name that man want to mention is Conor Gallagher, who actually did well for the assist, by the way. Did very well for the assist, pressed well, put a decent cross into the box, and Solanke did the rest. But listen, if you want to give Conor Gallagher your due,
it's your job to big up your players. It's your job to big up your players.
I'm bigging them up now. I've just said
it's not our job to big up your players.
Yeah, I'm bigging them up now, but I'm saying that you mentioned the players, and it's baffling that the first name you mentioned is Conor Gallagher.
It's not baffling. It's not baffling because you've been crying on every road, on every corner, in every shop, in every airport, in every cafe. You've been crying about Kevin Gallagher. So that's why I mentioned Kevin Gallagher.
Kevin Gallagher, yeah, because he's not good enough for what we need. But he did a good enough job in the second half yesterday, right?
Yeah, he did.
Yeah, and the finish as well from. We have to talk about that finish. The Scorpion, ridiculous.
That's 4 and 4. That's 4 and 4 for Dominic Solanke since coming back from injury.
What we saying is he back then? Is he? You know what I mean? What do you want to say? To that, like, what do you?
There's no back. The gauntlet was laid for him to score goals this season, because last year, you know me, I was furious with the league return. Now this season, you've come back. I think it's 4 goals in 9 appearances now, because obviously he was playing early on in the season, but he was coming off the bench when he was injured. Now you got the wind in your sails. Keep scoring. Keep running up those goals. Let's see if you can get to my challenge to him is get to double figures in the league before the
I don't think it's stay fit. That's his problem, man. He can't stay fit. Well, I don't think it's ability-wise with Solanke. Like, it's more the fitness, man. Can he stay fit? Because even when he was coming off, did he not feel like he was holding his groin?
Yeah, he was carrying a knock. But I mean, since he's come back into the team, he's started all but 1 game. So, like, he's probably feeling a bit of soreness. That's it, to be honest. But hopefully, it's nothing serious.
There's an interesting proposal here for you regarding Solanke. It's not normal I do this, but it's kind of on subject. Jazzy Jeff, valued member of the community. He said, I'd like to offer my son £1,500 via PayPal, plus his YouTube resignation should Solanke outscore Kai Havertz this Premier League season. If Kai wins, however, this time, Jazzy Jeff needs a verbal quote, "I'm sorry, Daddy Jeff," live in May. Hashtag career versus cash.
He's not going to pay me, so there's no point in taking this bet. What's the point? Some
Well,
random.
I knew there's going to be caveats to it, so I mean, you can both send me the 1,500, and I can just be the mediator here.
Why would I put £1,500 in this? I could get better odds at the bookies. What?
Don't say that, because when I said that, you know, apparently you're bottling.
That's the bet.
Bro, take it, man.
I don't think you can get better odds at the bookies.
You definitely can.
Nah, not with this. Yeah,
1,500 on a straight like outscore. I don't think so.
No.
You're trying to it sounds like you ain't on it. So it's not
about I'm not on it. I don't know about his injuries. What do you mean? I can't guarantee a man who missed 3 months last season, missed 6 months this season. I can't put my house on it that he's gonna...
Are you describing Solanke or Havertz there?
I'm describing Solanke.
Because the same applies for Havertz.
No, the same. Yes, the same does apply for Havertz. Fine.
Okay.
Fine.
I'm just saying it sounds like
I'm not about to put money down on a player who gets injured. If you told me if they stay fit, cool. If they stay fit, I'll put the money down. But I can't guarantee that he's gonna stay fit.
Oh, sorry, it's one way even. He just wants the apology. He just wants the quote at the end.
Yeah, but he's not gonna pay me the money. I'll take it. It's fine.
He
He's
can
not gonna
send it to
pay
me.
me the money.
Jazzy, you can trust me and send it to me.
Don't send it to this. Don't send it to this Ponce. He will steal it. And then
do you know what sort of backlash you'll get on YouTube if man runs away with a man's 1,500? That's crazy.
Oh,
bro.
It's not stopped you from running away from my bread before, has it?
No, but your bread is different.
Oh, what do you mean my bread is different?
Your bread is my bread, brother.
You ran away with my bread before.
We break bread. That's the way this one works.
It's rivalry, man. It's crazy, man.
One said you break bread. But yeah, fine, I'll take it. Cool. Solanke's on form, I'll take it. Why not?
It must be like nice living a life like yours. You just get these lovely bets going every season towards you. You don't have to do nothing for these bets. They just come your way. All you got to do is say a few sentences on YouTube. It's like OnlyFans for you, isn't it? All this twerking is paying off. It's lovely. I don't get these offers.
I mean, you keep talking about OnlyFans, but memory serves me right. Your club have had more men running in and out of that place than our club, right? So if anyone's talking about bunny blues and this, that, and the third, it shouldn't be you. It should not be you. So if I was you, I'd keep your mouth shut.
I believe the song. I believe the song is Tottenham get battered everywhere they go. So I don't know what's going on.
I've got a shotgun for you.
Crazy.
I don't know what's going on right now.
And last time I checked, I didn't flash my tits on camera, right? You did. So
You've been listen,
I
brother.
didn't flash my tits on camera.
Listen, brother, you show more skin on camera than me this season. There's no doubt.
What skin?
No doubt.
What skin? What, my arms? Oh,
this
sorry.
This brother coming in tank tops, flexing arms every stream. Guys, tank I go gym.
It's a normal t-shirt.
No
it's
one
not
cares,
my
bro.
fault. You can't feel your shirt, bro.
No one cares,
I'm sorry, you can't feel
no one cares.
your
You go gym. We get it. We get it, bro.
I'm sorry you can't feel your shirt. If you want to train with me, just let me know. Yeah,
brother. I'm on my own personal journey. Thank you very much.
yeah. And you're
my own personal inconsistent journey. Let me.
You're on a very important journey, and it starts tomorrow. Yeah, that's one important game tomorrow, and then the rest of the season is important because you're fighting for important things. Come on, Chelsea.
We are.
So,
as far as I'm aware,
I know we're going to Man City, so we're not saying Frank's back. We're not saying that was a good moral victory. You know,
no.
It gives you a boost. It doesn't. So we're saying that doesn't do anything for Thomas Frank. It's just vanity.
It does. For me, it shouldn't. I think one good half against Man City does not make up for the turgid months of football. Right. I think we need to see a sustained. We need to see a sustained method where Tottenham are actually going for the games. I think he'd have more sympathy. Honestly, results aside, I think he'd actually have more sympathy if you could actually see that there was a long enough sample size of Tottenham actually competing in some of these games. If we played better against Manchester United, if we played better against Arsenal, if we played better against Liverpool, right? If we played better than we did against Chelsea, and we picked up maybe 3 or 4 more points than we did in January, I don't think he'd have as many detractors as he has now. I don't. But the fact of the matter is, we didn't. We put in some horrendous performances. And now the performances in recent weeks, even with the injuries, they have improved. But then you have to caveat that with the teams we're playing outside of Man City. Frankfurt, they're not a good team. Burnley, they're not a good team. Dortmund, yeah, that's a good result. You got your credit for that. Right? Are West Ham a good team? Really? So for me, it's a give and take. I think the run of fixtures we have coming up, of course, we want results, right? But show us performances. Show us performances as well. Give us performances with these results. Like, give us something to cling on to. And then maybe we can entertain a conversation about, oh, you know what? Yeah, maybe he's coming back on side.
Anyway, you're derailing a little bit there, man. Going off track into doom and gloom again. It gives a shit like the fixtures you've done. You've done your job for the weekend. I told you, you're next. You've done your job for. We're next. I'm glad you said that here. That we're next. Yeah, I'm glad you said. Make sure you keep that same energy for the next 2 weeks until we play each other, and on set when we play. Look, you're already. You're next,
brother. Listen, I have to believe it. If we're taking points off City, we must take points off Arsenal. You're next. I don't give a shit.
And when have you done that though? That's a problem, though. But yeah,
man,
I don't give a damn. You are next. You know that Goldberg meme? Guess what, son? You're next.
Tobs is losing it. It's mad.
I hope he's like this in a couple of weeks because he usually says going into a North London derby, guys, you already know how this goes.
I absolutely will be. It's a needs must. We cannot be taking points off City and be letting these come to our ground and beat us again. Nah, I'm not having it. I'm not having it. Heads must roll. Skulls must get crushed if that happens, bro.
Yeah, but you know I'm sorry, I had to check. You've got United away and Newcastle home in the next two. Those two are prime games to deflate you by the time we play you. You're going to be that moody, gloomy Tobs saying just
Newcastle. I think we can beat them. I think we can beat Newcastle at home.
All right, cool. No, just listen.
Man United away is the tough one, but Man United away. If memory serves me well, we hammered them 3-0 last year with a manager.
Just keep the same energy, man. It's good for the brand. Yeah, as Matisse says, it's good for the brand.
I like it though. I like an optimistic Tobs, man, rather than
listen, how many times do I have to tell you, lot? Yeah, there's no more room for I take a point, I do this. I told you,
you're in a relegation battle. That's why
we threw away our opportunity to say, you know what? Nah, let's go for the point. No, we need to win next week at Man United. You need to win. That's the consequence of not beating West Ham at home. That's the consequence of not beating Sunderland at home. That's the consequence of not beating flipping Burnley away. You have to win. Simple.
Just win.
Listen, we've got many shows in between. Not just United game this weekend, where we'll have Cams in the building for the mob people. Early announcement on that, but Cams will be there for the mob this weekend. But obviously, we're here to talk still about this game. Steve, obviously me, Tobs, Matisse, we know how you felt after the game. We saw the video, the calming down of the fans. It's 6 points now. It's still only 2 games. I mean, 4.6 points is still 2 games. The goal difference, is a bit different now. But how are you feeling today about it?
The points thing doesn't bother me because, like you say, it's not really changed. You know what I mean? It's a 2-game swing. Still got Arsenal at the Etihad. It's the fact that you 2-0 up and you first half you perform like that, second half you come out and let them back in the game. That's more frustrating. You know what I mean? As far as the calming of the fans, it's not really the fans. It's a load of muppets, man, like talking shit. And usually I let it go over my head, but they're just flooding my DM box. I like little wet wipes, like that I've never. They're just like, I can't even describe it, mate. It's just weird. So I just
what are they saying? What are they saying? No,
it's like, well, we should get rid of Pep, and I'm like, okay. Well, who do you want then? I don't know. I'm like, well, what the fuck are you saying we should get rid of Pep for if you don't know? and then Haaland, we need to drop him. Who are you going to put in? Marmoush. What, a player that's not scored? He scored 1 goal. Yeah, but we need to drop Haaland. What, the best striker in the world? Have you seen how many goals he scored? Yeah, but he's not doing it. Well, that's not the answer, is it? Dropping him. We need to figure out how we're going to get up there and sort it out. You know what I mean? But it's just like talking to fucking the brick wall with some people. So yeah, I just had to get it off my chest. But for me, it is what it is. You know what I mean? You either want to go and go toe to toe and try and win the title, or you put in performances like that where you don't deserve to win the title. So it's on them. You know what I mean? We're only fans. We can only go support the team, but they're all stood there feeling sorry for themselves. You know, like, let's get into it. You know, the first goal, weird goal. We didn't know what was going on. Even in the studio, we said, didn't we? Is it a foul? Is it not a foul? Does anyone know the rules? We don't know the rules.
Rodri is saying some funny things,
Rodri's fuming, man. Rodri's fuming, but you know what?
You should have been sent off.
No, we have to talk about that, man.
Yeah, he should have been sent off. He got frustrated. That's what I'm saying. And his comments after the game, he's clearly straight after it. He's got a hot head. Do you know what I mean? But that's on him, though. You know what I mean? He's a world class player. If you can't keep your composure in games like that, then you know he shouldn't be playing them games. You know what I mean? You should have took him off if he can't keep his composure. But at the end of the day, it's a draw. We drew. It's not like it's nothing new. We drew against Brighton. We drew against Chelsea. We drew against Sunderland. So it's not like it's like a big shock. Do you know what I mean? We got beat off Man United. It's like this is how we are this season. The second half of the season's been inconsistent to shit. The problem is you go into Anfield again next week. So it's like,
come on, Grizz.
If you can't pick up the points at Tottenham, then you know what? I hope you go in there. Our record at Anfield is horrendous. Like, it's not even half right. It's horrendous. But it's at the end of the day, I'm surprised with 6 points behind the leaders. At the end of the day, I'm surprised.
Steve, you can't be doing this.
You can't be doing this every week. On the 37th match day, you're going to be saying, "I can't believe we're 6 points behind." I'm going to be telling you, Steve, it's over. Mathematically, you're out. You're done. They've won the league, Steve. 38 games. I can't believe we're 6 points. Steve, the league's finished. It's 38 games.
Have they won the league? Have they won the league?
Yeah, no. Steve, you need to catch them.
No, Matisse, have they won the league?
Steve, you got to catch them, Steve.
No, answer me the question. Have they won the league?
No, Steve.
Right, so you want me to come on here then and say they've won the league?
No, I want you to catch them, Steve. And right now, you're not catching them.
I can't catch nobody, Matisse, because I'm fucking can't run, mate. I'm fucking.
We got a problem, Steve.
Do you know what I'm saying? So I'm not catching nobody, mate. The team might be able to do it, but what I'm trying to tell you is this team has drawn 4 games and lost 1 in the last 7, and they're still 6 points behind the leaders. So we're getting let off the hook off Arsenal, to be fair. Arsenal should have blamed us into the next century by now. So let's not pretend that part of me is not happy, because we should be well out of it.
Hey.
Yeah. No.
What's going on here?
I'm happy.
We know what we need to be.
Hold on. We're 6 points behind the leaders. We're in the semi-final of the Carabao Cup. We've qualified for the Champions League and we're in the FA Cup. I'm a happy man. I'm a Man City fan. It was years ago. That was a fantastic generational season to me. So I'm happy. Do you know what I mean? I'm happy.
Doing this, man. You lot.
Listen, I'm telling you now, yeah. You've got the floor. Yeah, listen. Every week in these comments, they call you lot shitbags. You're scared of Steve.
Hold on a minute.
Here's the
You
floor.
can't be doing this. No.
Because
hold on a minute. Let's talk about cooking.
What you need is you need a green screen. You need a green screen behind you. I need all of Man City's fucking sponsors, and I need you sitting there with a mic and a presser conference is what you're on here. You're not gonna talk about Phil Foden not coming on. You're not talking about Omar Marouche 60 million coming on. You're not talking about the lack of in-game management from Pep, the lack of substitutions. It's just the same PR response every single time. Before you say you didn't work for the club anymore.
CTV, Steve,
man. What's going on right now?
This is not City TV, man. You're not been City TV for a while, mate. You know what I mean? You're not with Paul Dicker. You're not with you know what I mean, Sean Goater. This is big Steve. You need the energy. Because this ain't the Steve. Hold on a minute. This ain't the Man City that have just come in and they're novices. So for you to say that, man, Steve, come on.
Say what?
To say that, you know, we're only 6 points behind. You lot are not playing well. You're not playing
6
well.
points behind, though. Are we 6 points behind?
That's not looking at it from Arsenal's point of view. From Man City's point of view, you know you've been poor. You know, you need to find out on here and admit your team is not as good as you say it is. It's not as this mentality monsters. Your boy Rodri is crying on TV. I'm sorry, Ballon d'Or.
You said it's not fair. You said it's
should
not
not be
fair.
crying on TV. Come on, because if that was Arsenal,
fair.
Steve, hold on a minute. If that was Arsenal, yeah, you'd be on the first person.
You would be. If Odegaard come out,
Exactly.
it's not fair. Steve would be on here
be on
going
to him, man.
absolutely mad.
Listen,
You cannot be proud of being
difference.
behind
There's a
City
bit of
and
a
Arsenal.
difference
No.
between Odegaard and Rodri. The difference is Rodri dries his tears on the Ballon d'Or.
does.
Odegaard dries his tears on tissues.
It makes
He does.
Different.
But why is he crying, Steve? You're only 6 points behind.
Listen, when you've won a Ballon d'Or, you can do what you want, bro.
So you can cry. You can cry 6
Cry.
points behind. He's
If you want
Gallas
to
it
cry,
up this season.
if you want to have a tantrum,
you can do a Gallas. You can do a Gallas.
Rodri's won it all. He's won it all, mate. He's won it all.
Can we actually start like analyzing this Man City team and finding that they're a big?
No, it
big
pains
fault?
me. It pains me, Saeed. I've analysed them.
I know what you're gonna
You know
say.
what
I know what you're
I've
gonna say. I know what you're gonna
No,
say.
I've
'cause you
analysed
told
them.
me.
I've analysed
You're a
them,
big
and I've
boss,
listened to Steve. And I've listened to Steve. You know, that's how many weeks in a row now. Tried to explain the situation. I still haven't heard
No one
Steve.
asked me to explain it.
I'm asking you to. I'm asking you to politely. I'm asking you to politely say, like, basically repeat after me. Basically, like,
Nah, listen,
What-
you're in no
no,
position to
like-
repeat.
like-
Your blowers in the league. I ain't listening to you.
this
I
is a City segment, man. We know
I ain't
we're
listening to the
rubbish.
fallen champions. I'm not listening
on
to
the
the fallen
scrappy,
champions, mate. I'm not listening to
my
you. That's
turn.
like a fucking Wigan fan trying to come on
How
here and
can you
talk
not
to me,
listen
innit?
to me, man? I'm your brother on Big Six. I'm your elder
Nah, I
brother
don't
on Big
listen
Six.
to you, mate. Last season I listened to you and you
You
was
have to
above me. I
listen to
listened to
me.
you. Now I ain't listening to shit.
Sometimes you have to humble yourself and listen and accept that your team isn't good. And I've been saying it all season. You're right, but you're saying we're only 6 points behind. That's because Arsenal aren't going to be the best champions, but they've done their job. It's like saying, exactly the same example that you're giving about Rodri. He can do what he wants when he's got the Ballon d'Or. Arsenal can play how shit they want. As long as they win the league, they're going to win the league. All my observation. Saeed brought up the subject. We need to talk about City and this season. You cannot be comparing it to Grimsby away, and I've seen those days. Brother, these days.
Don't mention Grimsby, man. Don't mention Grimsby. There's a guy on here that fucking got slapped.
Oh, yeah. Grimsby's on our mind, innit? Grimsby's the word. Grimsby's the team on our mind this year. But you can't compare those days to City now. You are lords now, lords of the manor. £300 million every window just to make sure it works. $500 million spent just this year. And
same as you, then, isn't it?
Now, if you listen, when you've won 20 titles, you can do what you want and say what you want. That's what I'm saying, innit? That's what
He hit him with
I'm
the
using
20.
your theory.
He's hit him with the 20. You can't do that.
4 years ago.
You can't hit him with the 20.
Am I using his theory?
Outrageous.
We can't.
Am I using his theory?
Am
Am I using your theory? I'm using your
We don't
theory.
want to be like Steve. We don't want to be like Steve.
When you got 20 titles,
No, you
and
do
6
want to be
years,
like Steve.
you can have seasons down. But what I'm trying to say is sometimes you have to face the reality.
You do want to be like Steve. 6 points off the
No,
top.
we don't know what it is, though. No, what I'm saying is,
And
we
not
don't
only
want to
that,
use.
and not only this, one last thing.
We don't want to use
One last
trophies
thing.
as excuses. That's
Negris
what we don't want to do.
Saeed.
That's
One
what
last
Steve
thing.
does.
One last thing. Not only I want Steve, not one, but it's good to see Steve acknowledge, his team aren't very good, right? This version. And Pep's heart and mind and soul, I'll say it again, like I've been saying. I don't think it's there. That's what I'm saying.
His mind's not there.
Yeah. Pep looks as this last season, man. A lot of rumors coming out. And if Pep goes,
his game management isn't there. We're seeing it.
Game management, tune it up to this Spurs team. When I looked at that Spurs team, I thought, what did I say in the WhatsApp group? I said, Lord, that Spurs lineup. Even TOBS was despairing at that lineup. That should have been watched. And a team that's going for the title, giving it the large every single week. We know what we need to do. We know where we need to be. And then they were tuning up at half time. They were exactly where they want to be. Yet they crumbled. They literally crumbled in that second half. And Spurs should have won. I'm telling you now, Spurs should have won. They had more energy again. The legs ran out of this City team. They ran City off that pitch. Literally just ran them off it.
That's what we
It
said
wasn't
before
good
the
to see
game.
because I want
That's what we
win
said
over
before the game.
Arsenal.
Was it not Matisse and Turkish and Steve?
Yeah.
That's what we said before the game. I
Yeah.
said the one way to beat them is energy.
Yeah.
Energy.
Yeah,
Just showed it.
Press, running, but we just left too much space in the first half. When we had an extra midfielder there and another
Look at their
body
second
to
half
go and press.
stats as well. The amount of goals they've conceded in the second half is
Yeah.
crazy.
I feel like Steve knows the truth, but he's trying to be he's putting on a brave face, and he doesn't want to tell us, but he knows what it is.
Before on Sky Sports that blew my head off. Sky Sports put on before, if they went off the first half this season, Man City would be 12 points clear. That's how many goals we conceded in the second half. 18 in the last 10 or something in the second half we conceded. So we know there's a problem in the second half. I even said on the mob yesterday, there's a known problem in the second half that the energy levels drop. Yeah. As far as, oh, Steve, don't be saying this, don't be saying that. Don't be saying what? For the last 4 years when we won the league, you lot were saying Manchester City, if they're within touching distance in April, then they always go on and win the league. We're 6 points behind in February. So, okay.
It's not the same feeling, though, is it? Let's be honest. You've got no De Bruyne.
For me, it's the same feeling because I'm a fan. So if you said to me, if you said to me on February the 2nd, Manchester City will be 6 points behind Arsenal, would you take it? What would I say?
Are you really saying it's the same feeling?
Where's the context though behind it though?
Yeah, but where's the context?
The context behind it is we're not consistent enough. I'm not saying we're that same team, but you're saying that me saying we're 6 points behind and being happy with that. Apparently, I'm not allowed to be happy with that when all of your teams are below us. You know what I mean? So don't go on the high horse like you're doing something that we're not doing something because you won a few games. And GRIZZ is going on about who bottled it to Bournemouth last week. You.
Yeah, but shall I tell you the difference? We would
we didn't get beat. You're still not admitting it. You're still in What do you want me to admit?
Admit that you're not very good.
Not very good. Right, listen. I'm comparing it to previous Manchester City.
But why can't you say that? Why can't you say that?
We're not that. But we're better than you.
Yeah, that's what Why are you comparing yourself to others?
Because you just compared. You tried to compare us to you.
No, we're not. I don't never. I told you that. We're on a different. No, we're never. I would never compare us to you at the moment. You got a long way to go. What I'm saying is, you got to admit your failings and say, forget everyone else. Oh, we're better than Spurs. Oh, we're better than Chelsea. Better than Liverpool. All right, no problem. We cry every week and admit, fucking hell, man. We're in the dumps. We're dead. You're still saying, no, I'm happy where I am. No, I'm confident where I am. Well, we can physically see the City team is in decline. And just say that. That's all I want. I don't know what the rest want. I don't want you to come and cry about it. Just say, yeah, we're not very good.
You'll never get me to cry about it.
We need a lot of change. We need a lot of change.
Because unlike you,
we need a new manager.
Unlike you, I don't do that. I don't sit here crying poverty.
All right, well, then no problem. Then sing Tukulan and say you're happy where you are. Then you're happy where you are.
We're never going to win the league. We can't do it. You know, this, that, and the other.
A lot of what you're saying, though, is it through hopium and not evidence, though? Big Steve.
Listen. If you're a football fan, and you go and watch your team, you go to back your team.
I agree. Nobody's saying that. I don't think nobody's saying that. Has anyone said that?
Backing the team.
So
my team,
there's a difference between backing your team and
behind Arsenal, and I'm second in the league, right? So I'm going to back my team until it's mathematically impossible, or when we throw the towel in. That's what happened. Because you lot start telling me, you can't tell me what I should feel about my own team.
Feeling and logic. Hold on.
One at a time.
Reality. We don't want your feelings. We don't want your emotions. We want your logic. What does Big Steve think when the camera turns off and he's sitting there looking at his Premier League title right next to him and he's thinking, am I going to get that shit back this season or am I not? I want your honest assessment of this team right now. Because what I don't want is when Arsenal win it, I don't want your speech. Oh, I knew we were never going to get it done. I knew we weren't that team this year. Congratulations to Arsenal. We were never going to get, we were never this team. I don't want that, Steve. I don't want to get that right now. You're selling me dreams, Steve. Don't sell me dreams.
You're not going to get that from me. Where we are now is this. Manchester City is 6 points behind Arsenal. Arsenal haven't won the league for 20 years, and I checked on that Champions League trophy before, and the fucking name's still not on it.
Oh,
So at the end of the day, that's where it is, and that's how I'm being real. I'm being real about it. You know what I mean? Arsenal won fuck all in 6 years. They've not won the Champions League ever. We've won 4 in a row. We've won the treble like Phil and Gary Neville, and I'm happy. So what more do you want? You know what I mean?
But you choose your arguments well.
I know what he's doing. He's playing on the fact that Arsenal haven't won a trophy in 20 odd years. They've bottled it the last few times. I hear where he's coming from, but it's nasty work from Steve.
But
it's not being genuine.
You can hear that, but we know this season, we know what it is.
I know.
The problem is, we all know Steve knows. I've said on this show weeks ago. I said Steve knows we're winning this league. Because Steve has built this character in terms of believe.
Believe.
Just forget what happens on the pitch. Just believe. He has to
I've been exactly the same. I've been exactly the same to the first day on this show till today. I've been exactly the same. Whether we've been 12 behind, whether we've been 10 in front, I've been exactly the same. So you guys can try and draw me out thinking, oh, Big Steve's rattled, and you know deep down, Big Steve ain't rattled. If I want to start rattling, I'll start rattling. If I want the super chats to come in a minute, they'll be coming in a minute. There's only one person that controls the narrative here. It's me.
We just want some honesty. That's what we want. Some real transparency, some real honesty.
I've been real honest. I've just said it. Arsenal not won the league.
Can I ask? Okay, forget Arsenal winning the league. Can I ask you about Philip Foden? Philip Foden, Cherky injured 20 minutes in. Rangers getting ready. Cherky says, no, not now. Later on, subs are made. Foden is still there. An injury in like the 87th minute. You need a goal. And Foden is there. It's just, what's going on?
That's on the manager, isn't it? He chooses the personnel, not me. At least he didn't pull up in the warm-up, though, and shit himself from Leeds.
It's a bit PR-y. It's giving PR, guys. It's giving PR again.
You know what I mean? If he'd have done that, we could have mentioned it. But, you know.
It's like interviewing the assistant manager or something about the team after the game.
Press conference. Steve's in the press conference again.
You see where we're talking about, like, obviously you say I've been in the same way 4 years ago, same way now. The reason why it's different is because your two fullbacks aren't good enough. Let's be honest. You've got Gahey there, which is a good centre back, but again, Cousinov, again, he's been good this season, but again, inexperienced in that. Rodri is not the same Rodri. I'm telling you right now. You lot that think I'm disrespecting Rodri. I'm not. It's not the same Rodri anymore. No, you can see it's clear.
Yeah, but he was not. Rodri was killing us in the first half.
No, but what I'm trying to say is that as the game goes on, what happened? His legs went, and you can see the game visibly goes away from Rodri, and that's not down to him. I'm just saying Guardiola isn't helping him, so therefore he's going to look a liability in that middle of the park. Who's around him? Cool. Cherky played, got the goal, but again, I'm trying to look around him. Who's there to help him out? You're saying
it's meant to be Nico O'Reilly.
How long? When did Mamouche came on? Haaland hasn't scored in what? How many games in the Premier League? It's not like we're slandering him, but we're saying, where's your second options? There isn't.
SAEED, I don't know why we're even going past the Phil Foden point. Where are we going?
Well, there you
when
go.
Phil Foden's in form, Steve wants to circle the block, bam, bam, bush, kicking down doors. Oh, Foden this, Foden that. He's comparing Foden to Salah. He's telling me Foden's world class every season. But I sure remember every season almost Foden having one of these quiet patches in the winter time when it gets a bit cold outside. Shiver me timbers. He's sitting on the bench, getting rotated, getting looked after. He's got his towel on his knees. He ain't even coming on off the bench. 89 minutes. I'm waiting for a goal. I'm waiting for impact. I'm waiting for some of this world class performance from Philip Walter Foden, and he's not coming off the bench. And all you've got to say is it's on the manager. Who's it really on? Is it on Foden or is it on the manager? Because you can't pick both sides, Steve. I need clarity. I need answers. I need transparency right now because it's a world-class player. He's not coming off the bench. It's not good enough, Steve. It's not good enough. You can't just have 5-6 games. Oh, guys, Phil Foden. And then big moments in the season, crunch time. 2-2. You need a goal. No Foden. And that's just gonna just fly. If our talisman weren't coming on, everybody would be talking about it.
Who's your talisman,
bro? What have we not been speaking about Cole Palmer? You got Toby tweeting about Cole Palmer, Salah all season. Yap. We've been talking about it. Bruno Fernandes. We've been speaking about it on this panel over the years. Odegaard this season. Eze. But Philip Walter Foden,
cinnamon swirl.
Cinnamon swirl. But Philip Walter Foden can just not come on, just not come on until the 89th minute.
Yeah,
and it's all
okay.
good. It's all hunky dory. It's all good. It's all fine.
Yeah.
So is this the level? Is this the standard, Steve?
Listen, if you want to talk about Phil Foden, you can talk about Phil Foden. But to me, Phil Foden wasn't the problem yesterday.
Because he didn't come on.
But surely he's an answer to a goal scoring problem, though.
Not really. There's been many games when we've needed a goal and we haven't brought Phil Foden on. He's a midfield player. You know what I mean?
No, he's more attacking.
I think we probably need to use the word midfield loosely. He's an attacker. He's an attacker with midfield trait.
Mamouche should have came on earlier than that. That's my thoughts on it. At the end of the day, but we shouldn't have been in that position. You're 2-0 up and you're coasting. Second half, you let them up the energy and too many individual mistakes. At the end of the day, Nico Gonzalez and Nico O'Reilly both missed that second ball. Let Conor Gallagher get the crossing. The finish is it's a freak of a finish. You know what I mean? He tries that 10 times. He probably scores it twice. So they're back in the game. But it is what it is. And then it was the fact that we sat off and we didn't really create anything. People getting onto Erling Haaland, you've got to find Erling Haaland's strengths. You've got Semenyo, whose first touch is a cross. You know what I mean? Which I did predict this. Yeah, his first touch is a cross. Yeah, he didn't beat one man yesterday, but people will say, "Oh, he scored a goal," because that's what people watch football these days. They watch it. Oh, he scored, so he must have had a good game. He didn't have a good game. Toby will tell you that. He didn't have a good game. He never beat his fullback. He never put one cross in. So you've got Erling Haaland up front. They put one through ball over the top. He ran onto it. Yeah, and he chipped the keeper. He should have scored. They never did that ball again. I said to Toby, why are they not putting it over the top, letting them have a clear run at Dragusin? Why are they not doing that? They didn't do it. So it's on the players. It's on the players for me. Do you know what I mean? The energy level dropped that second half. That is something that a manager can't control, his energy level. He can bring on tactics, he can change it, but individual energy levels dropping didn't happen. The only one that had any credit on the pitch for me was Bernardo Silva. I thought he ran his bollocks off. And at the end of the day, it's on them. If you're dropping points, this many points in these games, then you don't win the title. You've got to look at yourself. At the end of the day, you look at yourself, because previous Man City teams have always dragged themselves to the title. Even when we haven't been good enough to do it, we got there and we won the games. These are games you're throwing away. Chelsea at home, you're throwing it away. You know, you're throwing this game away. United, no energy, no control, getting out fought in a derby. It's not good enough. And like you say, Pep's got to deal with it, because at the minute, I said it before, we're lucky where we are. We're lucky where we are. You don't have this kind of form and still be in the conversation. We should be blown away by now. So I'm taking it. We're still there, 6 points. We've got to go to Anfield. We've got to win. It's as simple as that. And we're going there to win.
You know the Haaland chat, yeah? I understand what you're saying in terms of playing style, but we have to talk about Haaland. Because
but we still haven't. But Matisse asked him about Foden, and we got analysis of the second half. The thing is, I agree with the analysis of the second half, but when you say it's on the players, there's a clear thing there, right? And I get asked about Eze a lot. I get asked about multiple attackers. If this was me and my team, it's like, why didn't my manager bring on my world-class number 10 world-class attacker? Why didn't he bring him on earlier? Like, what is going on there? Is the manager the problem? Is Foden the problem? Like, what? Because Foden has proven at times to be able to carry, but obviously now you're looking at players like Rodri, who's probably been there, done that, past his prime, maybe mentally as well. I think Rodri's kind of checked out. I think he's going to move on soon enough. It's not just Pep. I think it's an end of an era coming up in terms of Man City that will require another transition. But Foden's meant to be the lifeblood of the club, right? So why in a match that wasn't going your way for a lot earlier than when it was 2-2, didn't he come on to maybe relieve some of that pressure? Because he is a player that, when playing well, can do that. That's what, if it was Saka, you'd ask me about it, Steve. If it was Palmer, if it was like these men have said, it doesn't make sense.
Well. Tobes has got no tweets on these players, Mamouche, Foden, but he's always asking questions and starting a new conversation.
Wait.
He's another one. I think Toby's genuinely scared of Steve. He hasn't fucking opened his mouth. Open your fucking mouth. You've not said a word. Let's be going to Man City. You haven't said a word. Speak up. What have you got to say? I want to hear your opinion. You speak on Foden. You little tap dancer. Wake up. Get off your phone and wake up.
What colour is his underwear?
Wake up.
You know what's so funny? This nerd,
sick of this.
this nerd got cooked at the start of the show by me, and he's trying to claw it back. Yeah, there's no way on earth anybody can accuse me of being lenient with Phil Foden. No way.
We need
No
the Grealish
way.
energy.
No way. Last season, Steve thought I hated Foden because I kept calling it out. There's absolutely no way on earth you can even come and run this bullshit with me. Impossible. Because I always call everybody out. And if you want to search Foden on my Twitter, go search it. You're going to see the tweets. So don't try it. Do not try it. It's talking rubbish.
No, but what I will say, I don't even want to defend Foden, but I think for me, it's more Pep stubbornness, if I'm being honest with you. I hear what you're trying to say, Turkish. I think it's
no, but it might be that. I don't know.
I know.
It doesn't make
No,
sense.
I'm not gonna lie. If I'm looking at it, yes, you need your talisman to step up, but this Pep Guardiola's stubborn, bro. He's probably thinking, you know what? Yeah. The game's over. I'd rather bring him for Newcastle for some reason. I'm saving for Newcastle, and that's more important, even though they're 2-0 up. So that's my. I let Steve answer, but I'm just thinking.
Listen, I don't question him. I don't question him, Pep. He can do what he wants. It's his decision, not mine. I wasn't bothered whether he brought Foden on or not. I was more concerned about Mamouche. Mamouche should have come on earlier for me. That's what I should have been. Foden's out of form at the minute. So whatever's going on with him and Pep, let it happen. It'll play itself out. But at the end of the day, Cherky was injured from probably the 20th minute with that knee bang. He was totally on it for 20 minutes and then he just played it simple after that. But at the end of the day, it's a draw. It's a draw. Again, another draw. What do you want me to say?
Against Tottenham, though, that's not a good draw, though, man.
Listen, Tottenham beat us this season, Saeed. Tottenham beat us.
Come on, man. It's not a good draw, Steve, man.
Tottenham beat us, mate. Tottenham beat us.
2-0 up. Terrible.
No, I'm not saying
why did you draw twice?
I'm not saying it's. I'm not. Listen, every time I say something that's facts, you say something like that. I'm not like I'm talking shit. I said to you, it's a draw. It's a draw. You didn't ask me, was it a good draw? You didn't ask me, was it a good draw? You said it's a draw. I said, I know it's a draw. Then you said, when I said we're 6 points behind, you went mad at that. But that's a fact. We are 6 points behind. I'm not talking out the box here. I'm telling you the truth.
Yeah, but can you see that 6 points increasing or decreasing? Let's be honest. Can you see that 6 points increase or decreasing?
The way we're playing, it's only going to decrease. It's only going to decrease the way we're playing. A blind man will tell you that. Look at the points we've dropped in the last 10 games.
Increase, you mean increase. You mean,
yeah.
No, the points tally will decrease. Their points tally will increase. We're going to decrease. We're going to drop points. We're not consistent enough. That's what I'm saying. That's why they've got to get it right. They're being let off the hook all the time. We should be nowhere near it. The level of performance is not a performance from a team that should be anywhere near the top two. This is what I'm trying to tell you.
I think in the next 3-4 weeks, you won't be anywhere near it. I think in the next 3-4 weeks,
and if we aren't, it's on them because
we're battering you this weekend. Because we're battering you this weekend as well.
Can you get on full screen, please? Can we get on full screen?
Oh, really?
What did Grizz just say?
They're battering them. They said they're battering them.
Thursday, man. Thursday.
Don't relax. No, don't relax.
No. You can't do that.
No, listen. Let me tell Turkish what you said because he didn't.
I'm saying Thursday.
Yeah, don't worry about Thursday. We're talking about Monday. What Uncle Grizz said, Turkish, was he said we're battering them, and he said it with bass.
Yo,
he said it with bass, bro.
Yeah? I want to see low dressing gowns on that day, bro. You gotta be correct, bro.
War hat Sunday.
You know what I mean?
Bring a spare.
Yeah.
We will be there.
Look, going back
I'm
to
telling you now, we're smashing them. We're smashing them.
Yeah.
Smashing.
Just going back to the Haaland thing, I think you know what it is, Steve. Yeah, it's more the way you play. You have to almost accommodate a lot to Haaland. And listen, don't get me wrong, he's done it there, he's done it before, but it's like when Mamouche played. What game was it when Mamouche was up front? I don't know what it was. It was at home to somebody. But the way you were interchanging and the way you were kind of the movement, I just feel like everything was a bit more fluid, man. And Semenyo played to whoever, it was Foden, into Mamouche, into Cherky. I feel like it was a fluidity. With Haaland, you are playing, I know it's Wolves, but at the same time, still playing football at the end of the day. And I don't think you play that sort of football maybe against Wolves with Haaland. It's a case of finding Haaland and then doing something. With Haaland, he's up front. His movement's not great at the minute, we can see. And it's like, it's easy to defend. Lissandro Martinez is 5'9", and he just said, you know what, let me just get around him. I'm not saying Haaland's bad, yeah, but it is right now, in his current form, is more easier to defend. So there are people out there saying, you know what, let's drop him and put Mamouche there. It's not a bad thing. But it's
It's
an
not
alter-
Do you want me to tell you the problem? Do you want me to tell you the
Yeah,
problem?
go on, go on.
Do you know what the problem is? And I'll be honest with you. The
Yeah.
problem's Rodri.
Oh,
Since
shit.
Rodri's come back, right?
Oh,
Rodri's
shit.
the first person now that gets the ball from Donnarumma. You've seen him dropping deep yesterday. So we're starting our attacks deeper than where we was before. When we didn't have Rodri, you had Nico Gonzalez in there. Nico Gonzalez was not dropping deep to get the ball. So we were dinking the ball into spaces. We were attacking quicker. We were getting one-on-ones. Look against United at home against the Etihad. United pressed us up the pitch, yeah? Look at the space Haaland had in behind, right? You don't get that space now because Rodri's picking it up that deep. So teams can gradually get on us. So they're pressing us more. That's what happened. So they've got to come up with a system now that works. That is what I'm seeing with my own eyes. That is how I'm seeing it at the minute. So Pep's got to figure it out.
Rodri's the problem.
No, it's not the problem. Because hold on a minute. You listen to what I'm saying. Rodri played in a certain midfield, won the Ballon d'Or with Ilkay Gundogan and Kevin De Bruyne. Rodri's now in a midfield with Bernardo Silva, Tijani Reinders, or Bernardo Silva and a Ryan Cherky. It's totally different. So Pep has got to come up with how he manages to get this. He either bypasses Rodri, and does what he did before and gets it as quickly as he can to the wings, or he finds a system where Rodri gets into it. That's in my opinion what he has to do. And that's why he's the best manager in the world. He has to.
Give me the question, Batista. I know what you're going to say.
This is what you call deadline day Bumba. That is the lowest block I've ever seen Steve put up. But we intricately have broken this down. We finally bypassed it.
Telling the truth.
We got ourselves an answer. We got ourselves an answer. It took 51 minutes. 51 minutes. We got an answer. It's good. 51 minutes.
Hold on. Did we hear Steve say Ballon d'Or Rodri 15 minutes ago can do what he wants, say what he wants, sleep where he wants, shit where he wants? Is now the problem. Is now the problem. He can shit where he wants because he's got a Ballon d'Or. He rubs the Ballon d'Or every night.
You are, innit? That's how stupid you are. Take me out.
Take that off.
Rodri.
No, get some earbuds and clear the wax out your ears.
Rodri can rub his Ballon d'Or every night, right? But be shit up against Dragon shit and the other fucking pile of shit Spurs had. He's the problem now. Wow, we heard it all.
Nah,
Rodri's the problem.
Those Rodri comments though, because it came from a player that 2 years ago said stuff about Arsenal that I actually agreed with. And Steve said a lot about the mentality side of football. It's big. It's it can take you over the line. And Rodri used to say things, I don't remember it word for word. So for him to now come out and kind of speak the way he was speaking about it's not fair, the refs are against us, all of this stuff from him. That means something because mentally I'm looking at him outside looking in. He's one of the core strong ones. And then I'm seeing Haaland on the pitch at 2-2, putting his hands around a doggy like it's a link on a Saturday night and smiling. I'm sorry, but if that was Arsenal, and Arsenal players have done madness. I got onto Oba for putting out the Black Panther mask when it's Europa League. Like there's certain standards. I was surprised to see that from Haaland, and Steve was as well, because on the watch along he said, "What's he doing?" And I was surprised to hear that from Rodri afterwards. That's two players I'd expect that during this transition, they're the ones that are meant to be the stable two that keep the standards up in terms of forget the refs, forget everyone against us, forget everything. It's believe and get the job done. So mentally, Steve, do you feel like there's an issue
with what the players?
Yeah, because obviously, like I said, if it was Rice 2 years ago saying what Rodri did, these red cards, it's not fair. And if it was Odegaard 2-2 wrapping his arms around,
the wrapping round that was weird. I can't lie. Even when I used to play, I ain't wrapping my arms around. No, I'm wrapping my legs around someone's neck. That's about it. I'm not wrapping someone up like that. But he was like chilling, like talking to him. And I was like, it's weird, man. But Rodri's frustrated. The last few games, you've had the Jeremy Doku thing at Old Trafford. They thought they were hard done to. You had the handball against Wolves, which didn't make a difference to me. And then you've got that Gay thing. So he's like seeing his ass with that. So I can understand his frustration with it. But he should know better than to come out and say that in the. He should come out to say that in the thing. So, but at the end, they looked like. At the end, when they were clapping the away fans, they looked like they were feeling sorry for themselves. And that's what I don't like. You know what I mean? Yeah. We never had that. With Vincent Kompany and people like that. I remember getting battered at Liverpool in the Champions League And I always look at the players' reactions at the end when they come to the away fans. I like to see in their eyes what if they got a pair of bollocks. And the company in that would never allow that. It'd be like, we're going to go for it next game. You don't mind that as a fan. You want your team to turn up and give it a go. They're all looking down at the floor, clapping hands and all that. And that's when you think to yourself, did he really want it? That's why my video on my channel today is called, Do You Really Want It? If you want it, fucking start showing it. You know, if you don't want it, then fucking throw the towel in and just peter out of it. That's what I can't handle, you know what I mean? But the fans want it. We want it. We're going to Anfield on Sunday. We're going to be there. We want the win, and we ain't going away. So people can say, oh, Man City, this, Man City, Steve knows this. Steve knows fuck all, because all I know is winning, yeah? For the last 10 years, all I know is winning. Trebles, league titles, doubles, fucking all that bullshit. So for me to sit here and say, oh, I think Arsenal might win the league, you can all go and fuck yourself, because it ain't going to be said by me. Because we're in it till the death. End of story. Yeah, you might not like it. You might think this, that, the other. But you ain't throwing no towel in, mate. We're there.
Have you got a point margin? Have you got like 12 points?
Don't give a shit. We're there to the end. We're there to the end.
SAEED, next Monday. I promise you. I promise you. Something's gonna have to change. Yeah.
No, I don't think Steve's gonna change, man. I think you lot, you know what I mean? Steve's gonna be like this.
No, I think I've always said, for me, 4-game swing, that's them out of it. 4-game swing, and I think it'll be clear.
And you know what? These people in the chat and in the comments, they hate it, but they respect it because they ain't built like me.
Cool. Yeah,
they might close the gap when we take points off you.
You are talking an awful lot. I mean, have you had any dummies today, or like?
Goodness me.
That was actually like pathetic, man. I had no, like, you know what I mean? Just
there's no confidence behind it.
No one believed him.
He doesn't even know. He doesn't even know if he has any players fit for that game.
Right, it's literally a wish and a prayer. It's literally
we're gonna win it. We gonna win it.
You that was at the protest yesterday, yeah? Okay, cool, no problem.
Yeah, and it was not like your
say less.
Let's do what, 9K in the building. Like the video, people. Let's get to 3,000 likes first and foremost. Hype the video, subscribe, show some love. We'll roll to 150k, 200, 250k, whatever it is. Make sure you're subscribed with the notification bell on, because we've got a mob tomorrow night for the Carabao Cup semi-final, second leg, Arsenal versus Chelsea. Me, Matisse on board as usual. Tobes and GRIZZ will be the co-hosts for that one. And then we've got Saturday midday, we've got United Tottenham. Cam's in the building for that. And then Liverpool Man City on the Sunday. Unfortunately, Steve will be at that one, but GRIZZ will be on set to back Liverpool, and he'll bring a spare war hat.
I want to be with Steve on Sunday. On Sunday, I want to be with Steve, actually, to be honest with you. But
I don't think he wants to be.
He ain't missing an Anfield. He ain't missing an Anfield.
I want to be with me. I know that, but I want to be with Steve.
Let's
leave me alone, man.
Listen, GRIZZ, if you want to ring me up 5 minutes before the game, you know what I mean? I'll put the Never Walk Alone on loudspeaker, and that's so you know what it feels like. I know you haven't been for a while. You know what I mean? We can do that.
Go ahead.
Trust me, you don't need to put a loudspeaker. You're going to be there. You're going to be there.
Let me do Man City and Tottenham super chats, even though the conversation went all over the gaff, and there's a fair few here, so bear with me. There's no hiding in the big blue ocean, Steve. The Arsenal ships are sailing high and we're headed to conquer. Hold that, you Mancunian boiled egg. KG put money on United to win. I should have saved this for United, and all the comments are backing it. Surely they're the actual most delusional fan base in the world. How much money did he put on it, man? If it's probably some change. He doesn't believe that. He doesn't believe that. Joe says, Turkish, remember when you went to Brentford versus Liverpool for the hate watch? I did the exact same thing last night. It was a beautiful result. I supported Spurs fully at the stadium. I had zero shame. Come on, you Gunners.
This is what you're breeding.
Brother, 21 years, bro. We're starving, brother, and we're nearly there. GRIZZ, like I said, extra war hat Sunday. Yeah, do not forget, bro. Do not forget. Steve, tell them Sharks get the guard of honor ready. And Albo Gunner says, we have more clean sheets than Liverpool, Chelsea, United, and Spurs have wins, yet we don't deserve the league. Hold that, you bums. More clean sheets than they have wins. That's mad. Matisse asking if he had his knickers out for Spurs on the mob when he's had his out for every team this season. Shameless.
No, I've been very focused on my own team's duties.
No, you've returned.
Yeah.
You've returned.
No,
Yeah.
You've
Your
returned.
important team's duties. Yep.
Make sure you two are on form on Sunday because Liverpool, Man City, Steve ain't there, so he needs you two to really go mad. So yeah, you two make sure you bring the war hat, Grizz. You two bring your knickers. Pause.
So we got 2 Liverpool fans on set, right? Yeah,
Yeah,
we
100%.
got one Arsenal fan on
It's
set.
so, it's
brother.
so cheeky, bro.
we got 2 City,
so
we got 2
cheeky.
Liverpool fans.
A man's
2
got a man's got a you never walk alone tramp stamp, and he's talking to us about he's talking to us about twerking, bro. You're finished, man. You're actually finished.
All right, cool.
There's only one man has gone to an actual game this season. Hate watching.
Yep.
Can I just say that?
Yep.
We-
And only
I've
one
been
man
doing
is,
it in your
only
yard.
one man has
And
literally-
Brentford did me
only
proud.
one man has literally gifted the
Brentford
studio
did
to
me
another
proud.
guy,
Yep.
brother.
Zaddy,
A man gifted
Bro.
the studio to another guy
Bro.
over a damn win.
bro, he
Don't make me
drove.
say
Do you know
the
how far
Grizz,
Brentford
you see
is
this?
from his house? He drove
see
to
this?
Brentford. He
You missed
paid
it, Grizz.
for parking. Paid for
Yep.
parking.
Don't
Yep.
miss this,
walked
Grizz. Don't miss
into
this.
the
Yep.
stadium. Paid for a
Yep.
match program. Paid
Yep.
for a burger.
Yep.
I don't know what else you must have bought.
Aye.
Then you went in there, sat down, watched full 90 minutes, did a review. Then you went back out, got a fine for the parking. 'cause
I
you
can't
couldn't
lie, that's-
pay. And
I mean, that's-
you
that's
got
all
your way
hate,
home,
He bought
paid
me crisp.
congestion
He
charge.
bought
It's mad.
me crisp. He
No,
bought me
it's
crisp.
not. It's
as
not a
well.
professional hater. It's a professional stripper, mate. That's what they're called. At least recognize his occupation. It's a professional stripper. Yeah.
It seems like what I said has got to you a little bit, but
No. We're just telling the truth, mate. We're just telling the truth.
I don't know. Who started hate watches? Was it SAEED? Was it Matisse? I don't know, but one of them started it. So we got the founder here. If you want to speak to
It
him
just
about.
happened, man. It doesn't
Sat in traffic for that. Sat in traffic, guys.
natural.
And I'll do it again. Have you played Brentford away, Steve?
Yeah, we won 1-0.
So I've missed this season, but next season we'll be there, man. Dennis says Steve making a vid to calm down his entitled fan base is mad. Even glory has its cons. The downside to success is that it's now City, not United, where all the glory hunters flock to. Mad how things change. 20 years on, crazy. Actually, let me save that one. That is on another subject completely. I'm sure it has been said, but imagine the scenes if Saka or Odegaard carried on like Rodri did about the ref after dropping points. That's Mo from South Africa. John says, Steve, did you bottle it this weekend? And do you think Pep needs a bit more dough? Asking for a friend.
Yeah, at least another 500 mil.
Frank is such an Arsenal fan that he managed to piss off both the City and Spurs fans, but make the Arsenal fans happy by getting a draw. Spurs should have conceded 20 for City's goal difference. Also, if you play City first game of next season, will Spurs fan base want a loss to give them a 3-point head start on Arsenal?
That is funny.
Look, they fought back for the draw, man. So leave them to it.
Respect.
Irate Genius says, Steve, cold hard facts. Haaland cannot press or be in the build-up. It's like playing with 10 men unless you play him in behind. 11 points dropped in the second half from winning positions. Mentality gone. Using Steve's logic, we drew 2 and lost 1 of our last 4 and we're still 6 points ahead. You should have killed us by now. It works both ways, genius. That one's from Glorified Anking. I don't agree with Rodri's words, but he's a serial winner. All serial winners are sore losers. Show me a good loser. I'll show you a loser. Fair enough. I love how every time Steve is backed into a corner, his next move will always be the treble, 4 in a row, and or Rodri's Ballon d'Or.
You see how dumb these people are. I see in the chat they're all going, I bet Steve's going to mention 4 in a row and a treble. So I mentioned 4 in a row in a treble, and now you're saying he always mentions 4 in a row in a treble. It's like, come on, people, for fuck's sake.
James says, Steve, if you're happy that you
please.
bottled a 2-0 lead to Spurs, then we should just subtract Man City as a big club and call the show the Big 5+1. That one came in earlier. To be honest, cut City some slack. They have done it over the years. They are allowed some bad seasons. It's on us to win the league now. On Arsenal, Matisse is so quiet this season. Big up Nigeria. TOBS, Turkish, come on, you Gunners. Big up Malik. Love for the
Matisse
super
ain't
chat.
quiet on Arsenal this season. Matisse is anything but quiet this season. What are you talking
Quiet?
about? Yeah.
You must have me mistaken.
He's quiet. I get what Malik's saying. Like Matisse has had his moments, but other than that,
Yeah, but how can he have moments?
Are you saying I'm a moments player?
you're a moment player, brother.
Matisse
almost
Foden.
Man said Foden. What do you drink, Tobes? I need to send you a crate of your favorite beverage or protein shake for helping us secure our 14th title.
Supermark. Then you can send me 2 when we take points off you in a couple of weeks.
Oh shit.
You're gonna jinx this, bro. You're gonna jinx this. You're doing too much.
Damn, what do you want from me?
No, I'm just like,
when I say, oh, we're gonna lose.
Yeah.
No, but I'm starting to think you're saying it in comedic form. Like it's not really a serious thing.
It's just hopium, brother. It's hopium. Yeah.
Take it seriously, brother.
Zayn, why are you guys trying to tell Steve how to think? He's going against, quote, the worst team to win the league. Why can't he be confident if that's the competition? He's said many times it's not the same City. I'm an OG fan like Steve. It makes us feel spoiled if we moan. Fergie's United side choked 8-point leads with 5 games to go. 6 points is nothing. So they say no one cares who finishes second, only first matters. But waiting for Uncle Grizz to ask who's the second best manager in the league again. Let me see. Love from Canada. Arsenal fan here, so got extra love for Turkish. Glad to see Tobes put away the pom-poms away yesterday. We put them away. It was his own team playing. That's the problem. So that was the one to keep them out for. F Chelsea and Matisse, but the boy is on fire today. Cook Steve, Tobes, thanks for the helping hand. Come on, you Gunners. Big Steve, is it fair to say that City this year is similar to Arsenal last year? Big up the whole panel. Appreciate all of you.
Maybe.
I've heard a lot about terrible, not best champions. A champion is a champion. It's what you do after. A terrible champion spends 500 million after winning and sits 14 points behind the leaders in 5th.
I don't disagree.
You know when you're reading things and you just can't disagree.
That's logic. Logic is logic.
He's going straight out here in
London.
Bro, that is an obliteration. Like, absolute obliteration. Man's turned to dust. Man's particles right now. You're finished.
Hey. Snooker Stone says 18 to 20 months ago was the start of Stones becoming unavailable a lot of the time. We miss him so much, and I worry he won't ever be the same, brother.
World class Stones.
He's finished. He's finished.
Remember that?
Yeah, he's finished.
King of the North, John Stones. Treble winner.
A lot of words used just to say City's arse fell out. Thanks for the super chat. Hey, Grizz, Liverpool fans want an L like Spurs and Chelsea this weekend. He's already said it. Said it.
Get the fuck out of here, man. What do you think we are? Like, you know what I mean? Spurs fans wanting us to lose to City.
Who are these Spurs fans that wanted us to lose?
There were some. Yeah, name them.
Expressions.
I don't know their names.
I don't recall seeing the video.
Amar says Tobes was bang on. Him and Matisse will end with the same trophies. Realistically, Chelsea ain't winning shit. So if United finish higher, have they had a better season? Matisse refused to accept his brother SAEED. Apologies are in order, of course.
So let's just break this down. Man United could get. I'm not talking about Tottenham for now. Man United could get dumped out both cup competitions in the first round, play 40 games, and probably finish maybe 1 point ahead of me in the table. And we play 60 games off the back of a Club World Cup, and they had the better season. All right.
How many? Can I ask a question? Where did you finish when you had 1 game a week?
First, Antonio Conte won.
No.
Won the league.
Where did you finish?
Thanks for asking your question. Bye bye.
Most recent season.
Bye bye. You didn't ask that. You asked the question. You didn't ask the context. Goodbye.
Ladies and gentlemen, he finished 6th. They finished 6th. The last time they had no European competition, they finished 6th. They finished 6th, people.
What about you?
Yeah.
What was the last time? What was the last time you finished? Where'd you finish? If you didn't get your,
When's the last
you
time
want
you
to get your
finished?
words out or what? Like you're struggling with your words of it. Do you want to get them out?
no, because I was trying to think what angle I want to take, and I realized you just don't win every year, so I just don't.
We
know
finished
what to
above
say.
you. The last time we had no Europe.
I don't really know what to say. You're just shit. It's difficult to argue.
Yeah, and so are you right now.
No, but you're actually always shit. That's the problem.
Unfortunately for you, you can't accept
You're never
it.
good.
That's
You're never good.
That's
You're
the
never
problem.
good. You're always.
I
shit.
love this game. I love this game because you're not good.
You're not good either. You're shit. You're 14th.
I know we're not. Oh,
How do you even come on here with any
Yeah.
bass in your voice in 14?
Yeah.
You should actually just sit there and be quiet the whole show.
Yeah. We've
You're
heard it all
14th.
before.
No,
We've heard it
seriously.
all
Have you no
before. We've heard it
shame?
all before. We've heard it all
17th
before.
last year. If anybody else on this panel was 17th last year, 14th this year, do you think they'd be talking? They would literally just shush. And this guy's still yapping. Can you imagine?
I told you he's a zombie, bro. You can't deal with zombies, bro.
This guy has no shame.
Oh my gosh.
And he's taking pleasure in it. Look at him,
I
he's smiling.
told you, fight for your important trophies this season, brother.
Nah, you're
Let me wrap this up and then back to Chelsea anyway, because it's Carabao Cup semis and Arsenal too. Subir says, I hate these weekly reactionary revisionisms. I guess that's what you meant. We were 7 points ahead 2 weeks ago. Now we're 6. As long as we're close until April the 18th, 6-pointer results before that don't matter. Title race starts then. Brother, you're watching a show that's live after every game week, and you're saying you hate weekly reactions. It's going to be hard to watch a weekly show based around the results of that weekend without getting some sort of reaction to it, brother. So, you have to take it as it is, or maybe skip a few in between. Every 3 weeks, catch up, and you'll get what you want out of it. But you ride the waves over here, man. Part of being a football fan.
Reactions.
This guy.
City will be 13 points behind before Arsenal versus. City will be 13 points before Arsenal versus City game. It'll be 16 after the game, meaning Arsenal will win the league at the Etihad. Hashtag.
That's crazy. That's crazy.
I think we missed the chance with that, with the drop points against Forest United and Liverpool, if I'm honest with you. But yeah, we'll see. Matisse, I travelled all the way from Colchester to N17. That was Joe who went to the game. And Triple O adds, there's too much PTSD even from the Wenger era, so it's far from over. United were 8 clear with 6 to go with Fergie's mentality monsters and still lost out to City, obviously the Aguero season. Cool. Let's keep it moving. I mean, we kind of started on Chelsea a little bit. TOBS was going mad, but Arsenal, Chelsea, Carabao semi, Man City, Newcastle, Carabao Cup semi, 2-0 up. On that one, Steve. Before we get into the Arsenal Chelsea one, because we've kind of got City out of the way, Steve, Newcastle, are you expecting to go through?
Well, listen, if I'm Newcastle, after seeing that game at weekend, they're gonna fancy it, aren't they? I think we'll win. I think we'll go through, but I feel like Newcastle are gonna try and put it on us. Do you know what I mean? Depends what team he puts out, but we should get through. But like you say, they've got to step it up. You can't be going around feeling sorry for yourself if they smell blood. Newcastle are a physical team, you know what I mean? If they want to come and start getting physical and booting us off the park a little bit, the big and powerful, they beat us at St. James's in the league. So we need to make sure we're on it. But I think we'll get the job done, to be fair.
Yeah, if it was the other way round, if it was you was going there with a 2-0 win, I would have said maybe. But I think Newcastle ain't the Newcastle of last year.
Especially away from home.
Yeah. Does anyone think Newcastle turn it around?
No.
Nah. Cool. All right. Arsenal, Chelsea. Does anyone think Chelsea turn it around?
Yeah. What scores that game?
3-2.
I mean, they're better. They bloody better.
Listen,
they got inspiration from us.
We
bloody better. This
believe
is an important game for them.
We believe. Obviously,
make sure you believe.
Yeah, we believe. Obviously, it's not going to be easy. We're going to have to be pretty much perfect. No mishaps. No lack of concentration. Not tracking runners. Bozo genes kicking in. Can't have any of that. It needs to be a pretty much perfect performance, because if we win by a goal, I think it goes to extra time and penalties. If we, it would be unbelievable if we got a 2-goal win at the Emirates. But I'm not expecting that. If you tell me right now we can go to penalties, I'll happily go to penalties with you lot, because I actually think on penalties we got a lot of good takers. But we have to believe, man. We got good players. I always say it when we go up against Arsenal, man for man. 11 v 11. I think we can match them. It's the depth that gets spooky. But when you have players like Enzo Fernandez, Caicedo, Cole Palmer, João Pedro who's in form, Reece James coming back, Cucurella, who was brilliant at the weekend when he came on, Sanchez is in incredible form, probably being the second best keeper in the league this season on form in terms of clean sheets, in terms of saves, in terms of ball distribution. He's improved that much. If you don't believe with your strongest team out there, then you don't deserve to be here. You know, it's semi-final at the end of the day. It's one off. Obviously, we're at a deficit. I wish Esteval was fit. That's the only thing. Esteval's going to be in Brazil. Well, he is fit, but he's in Brazil. He's got personal matters to take care of, which is a shame because I think he was actually brilliant at Stamford Bridge in the first game. He was the only attacker that actually played well before Garnacho came on. So it's a shame that he's missing out. But Cole Palmer must rise. Right wing. I got to see him on the right. I got to see him on the flank. We can't be playing a pairing of Neto and Garnacho again. We need to see one of our best, most talented players on one of those flanks and then give him the overlap and let's see what we can do. So I think he'll probably go Santos midfield as well. He's been good when he's played recently. Go 3v3 in there, match him up, keep it tight. Arteta's not one to try and blow teams away, I don't think, in these big games. He never has been. So if you're still in the game half-time, which you should be, level at minimum, going into the second half, last 20 minutes, you're in it. You only need that odd goal, you know? So, yeah, man, we have to believe. It's not going to be easy, but we have to believe.
That game, hang in there till 70. That's a risky game.
I think, listen, I don't know how you guys are going to go at it because if you get the first goal, it's peak in terms of, then we need what, 2 just to go to penalties and extra time. You know what I mean? Like that's a tall order. You got to come from behind. But with us, I think we just need to be calculated. We need to get a feel for the game. We need to manage it. I don't think we should go gung ho from the first 10 minutes. Don't panic. You're only a goal down. You're not 2 goals down. I don't think you need to panic. You got time. So yeah, I think it will be an interesting game. I think it'll be tactical, man. You guys are very stiff most of the time.
There's no extra time apparently as well.
There's no extra time. Oh, good. Great. I don't want extra time. I don't need extra time.
Great. So that's Cucurella, Fofana, Caicedo, Enzo,
big players,
Palmer,
big prices.
Now Pedro. Who else am I missing?
That's it, mate. You say Reece James?
Reece James, of course. Reece James.
Yeah.
That's 7 out of 11 starters that are.
Throw in the keeper as well. You got to trust the keeper right now.
You know what? All jokes aside,
you actually have to.
Sanchez has actually been really good this season. So
yeah.
I'll give you that one. So that's 8. That's
there's no excuses. Yeah, you got to fight.
Boy, tomorrow, you better turn it around.
You haven't got much room to rotate, you know, Matisse, man. It's a bit worrying. Your squad is very thin, man.
Yeah, I don't want to rotate today. This is not this game. You don't rotate. Play your strongest team. I know
who does well in the cups and that, and I've noticed, you know what I mean, through my time at Man United is Alejandro Garnacho, you know. In the cups, yeah, he's a bit of a demon, you know. I'm being real tough. No, guys, I'm being serious, man. Now. Garnacho, yeah. Come on, man. Can we have a conversation here? Garnacho in the cup competitions, man. He's a force to be reckoned with, Matisse, you know. So yeah, I would think about starting him and see where he can do because I'm looking at him, I'm analyzing the game, right? I'm looking at who's going to be at right back. It's probably going to be Ben White, right? So I'm looking at Ben White and I'm like, yo, man, I reckon.
Who are you talking to?
Listen, I'll book you. Listen, I will book you on the first flight wherever you want to go. If you're gonna keep coming on here chatting shit, you saw what he did. You saw what you want to go back to Doha. You saw what this brother did at the weekend. Did you not see that second goal we conceded?
I love this game.
Listen, he's an absolute disgrace. That young man is a disgrace. Yeah,
that young man is a disgrace.
He is a disgrace, right? He should be doing community service for what he did at the weekend. It's an absolute disgrace to be as bad as he is. He gave the ball away 3 times in 60 seconds. I've never seen it done before, right? He can't dribble. Wan-Bissaka had him for breakfast, lunch, and dinner. I already knew 1v1 he was going to get cooked in that battle. The very least you can do is run the other way, track your fullback because Hato is playing behind you. He's young. He doesn't play much. And he's going up against one of the best in Bowen on that right flank. And the least you can do is get back. And this guy is failing to track his man. His concentration levels are cooked. He is absolutely awful. I'm sorry. And the only reason why he had that moment against you guys in the other round is because he came off the bench. That's his thing. Come off the bench, impact the game, tired legs, running behind, cause problems. It's not to start when you need control, you need ball retention, you need intelligence, IQ. He's not good. Simple as that, right? He is not a good footballer. He is not a good winger. He's not technically gifted enough to play on this left flank for this football club. I said
What
this
about
when we
Meow?
signed
Is
him.
Meow good?
I'm
Is
going to
Meow
keep
good?
signing. I don't know what you're meowing about. Do you know what I mean? I don't know
Is
what
he
you're...
good? Though? Is he good?
Listen, Meow, yeah.
Said, what about Meow?
Meow is 20. Meow's in his debut.
Garnacho's 20 as well.
Yeah, no, he's 21, but he's in his third Premier League season. Meow is in his first Premier League season. So Meow can get a little bit more grace, in my opinion. I wouldn't compare the two. I wouldn't, even though I didn't want Meow. But I didn't want Shirley from EastEnders either. So which one am I picking?
At least Shirley performed in the big stages, man.
No, Shirley doesn't perform in nothing. Shirley doesn't do shit.
Bro, she was there when Phil Mitchell was on his ass.
Yeah, he's left of Phil Mitchell, man. Less of Phil Mitchell.
Listen. So no, we need to start Neto on that left because he'll track a man and put Palmer on the right and go from there, man. Just put Meow. Meow will be injured anyway, and Garnacho he should be on the bench.
Who the fuck's Meow? Who's Meow?
Gittins.
Oh,
Kittens.
He went for a break at the wrong time.
I'm like, who the fuck's Meow? I'm like, look at it.
It's a new player we signed, Steve. We just signed this new 17-year-old called Meow. You know what I'm saying? You got to keep up, mate. Deadline day.
It wouldn't surprise me. It wouldn't surprise me.
Yeah, another one.
But yeah,
I don't know, like about half-time getting booed, full-time winning it. I mean, to win a game like that, you got a little spring in your step, and then the results under Rossini have been positive.
Yeah. 6 wins out of 7. Yeah, man. 6 wins out of 7. You're getting results. Obviously, some of them are fortuitous, but I don't give a damn. You gotta find a way to win. That's what big teams do. If you're not playing at your best, or you're struggling, or you make the wrong decisions from the start, you pick the wrong team, pick the wrong system in Naples in midweek. At least he's rectifying it. And he's recovering from it. He's obviously going to be learning on the job because he's got 2 games a week and he doesn't know this team maybe as well as he needs to if he had a pre-season and he had time to work with them. And they're also burning out as well. I think a few of them. Cucurella, he needed that rest at the weekend. You know what I mean? We could Club World Cup, play more games than anyone else, and then he's trying to rotate, and then the players he's bringing in are nowhere near the standard, nowhere near the level as the best players. And we saw that when we come from behind, all the players that are key for Fana, assist, João Pedro, goal, Enzo Fernandez, goal, assist for João Pedro, Enzo Fernandez, goal. So it's always the best players that are stepping up. They're the ones that you can depend on. The other ones, you can't. So it is what it is. You know what I mean? There's nothing for him to learn because people need to accept that this is why it's a conundrum, this job, because you don't want to rotate because you can't trust the depth, but you have to rotate because the team's cooked fitness-wise. So it's damned if you do, damned if you don't. He just needs to pick and choose his moments and hope that when he does it, he gets away with it. So
what's the feeling like there at Chelsea with him now? Like, are people happy that he's there? Is it divided, the fan base? Is he doing things different to what Maresca did? Or is he just literally feeling his way into it at the minute?
Yeah, he's not made wholesale changes. We still saw Gusto inverting in that game at West Ham in the first half. We still saw Hato inverted into twin tens against Charlton. He's not reinvented the wheel, and I don't expect him to because he hasn't really got time to do that. We just got to get results. We've got games. We've got to build momentum. We need to win games. We ain't got time to be going through a whole new system, whole new philosophy. So I have no idea if he's playing the way he wants to play or the way he has to play just to get through this period. But I wouldn't say that. Look, I think some people are warming up to him very quickly. He speaks very well. He always goes and claps the fans. You know what I mean? He comes across very, very well in his press conferences. He understood why the fans were booing in the first half. He said, that's no problem. I would have done the same. He's saying all the right things, but it's the honeymoon stage. You know how this goes. You know what I mean? I'm not getting swept away by it. Not because I'm worried about him. I'm not bothered. Do you know what I mean? Like, it's not about him for me. It's about the board. It's about the business that they do in the summer. It's about how they build this team. It's about whether they back him properly and they bring in the adequate quality that we need to push for Premier League titles and Champions League. I'm not really too fussed about the manager. The manager's got potential. The manager's going to learn things. He's going to make mistakes. He's going to make good decisions, bad decisions. He's not world class. He's not elite. It's the same shit. different day. I'm not too bothered. I know there's a cap unless we start being serious with the signings that come in. And it's not necessarily ripping up the scrapbook, but you need to not be bringing me Garnachos. You need to be bringing me Ekatikes. If you're going to be getting under 25s, under 24s, you need to be bringing in the best of them, not the worst of them or the average. So when they start doing their job properly, then I'll look at the manager. That's how I'm looking at it. I said the same thing with Maresca.
Yeah, I think he's got good game management, man. To second half, the way he switched it up, couple substitutions on. I think he's simplified a lot of things. He's not doing anything crazy tactically, similar to Carrick. You know what I mean? Like he's come in, done what he's needed to do, and yeah, man. Like we got that 6 wins out of 7, man. I know. Potter got a good start and whatnot. I know people are thinking, yeah, but he had a good start. But you know what, man? Fair play to him, man. Because Maresca was a fan's favorite, wasn't he? He was someone that a lot of the show. Well, I say fans' favorite, but not as if like you wanted Maresca out. You feel me?
Some did, some didn't. This fan base is always pulling in two different directions.
And, you know what I mean? But there was people mocking him about his interviews and that, and whether he was the right fit. And you know what, man? He's doing his thing, man. And that was a big win, man. You came back 2-0 down. Sanchez, I felt like, kept you in it. There was a couple of saves he made. And yeah, you came back and you won it, man. So big wins. Napoli, you know what I mean? That's not an easy win, Napoli, you know. To do.
No, it's not.
It's not an easy win, man. So you got to give him credit, man.
Both of Maresca's 2 seasons, he's second in early December, right?
Yeah.
So then it all crashes and burns. So Rosinho could be second again in maybe next season, early December, or he's having a good run now. I want to see what happens when he's at his worst. I want to see what happens when we're going for a bad patch, because it's going to happen. It happens with the best of them. Tuchel goes for a bad patch. Lampard, everybody goes for a bad patch. I want to see what it's like when he's going through a bad patch, and I want to see what they do in the summer. Those are the two. That's what's going to make or break him if he lasts and he gets over that and moves on past it. Not the honeymoon phase where everybody loves him and everybody can't wait to see him. You know what I mean? This is the best part. You got to enjoy it.
What did you think of Adama Traore and
I think that guy is he's funny, man. He's
funny.
He's flung Cucurella, and it's like, what did you achieve? Because your team need an equalizer. If we actually, everybody's memeing it and enjoying themselves, but the facts of the matter is West Ham in a relegation battle, they're well off it. You need an equalizer. You come off the bench for your debut and you're more concerned with flinging people across the pitch and doing up WWE. That's your business. But when your team get relegated and they're playing Millwall at the Den next season and you're there, we ain't going to remember this moment. I'll be chilling. Pedro will be chilling. He'll be at the World Cup with Brazil. So it's your business, bro. I don't mind. I'm just stating facts. I'm just stating facts. Just the facts. People get caught up, but it's the facts. What I've said is facts. You're getting relegated. That's what's. I'm going to do a tie.
Yeah, it's facts, but just say, like, look at the size of him. Like, I'm surprised.
Oh yeah, guys, were you not surprised? Guys, were you not surprised, like I was, to find out he's not that guy who dances over his food? You know, the double-jointed bodybuilder.
Oh yeah, that man that goes mad.
Bro, is that
but is this rugby or is this football? Like, okay, the size fair play to you. Your biceps are the size of your quads, but bro, you're shit at football. So what about that?
Well, why is he running away though? Like João Pedro, like, you're on a football pitch.
What do you want to do? Die? You want to die?
So you want João Pedro to get lifelong injuries?
Stand like a man, bro. You're a man. Stand there.
What's with this? Don't start something you didn't finish.
What?
When the wheel of your bike got stolen in your ends, did you do anything about it? No, you went home, put it on Instagram story, you fucking cried like a little bitch, and you went home.
What do you want me to do? You want me to?
Can you get my bike from me? Can you get my bike? I lost my bike.
Hey, they're saying Debo went past you and took everything you got.
What the fuck did you do, man? Did you do anything?
I
did.
What did you do? You went home. Are you reporting to the police? You reported to the police. You reported to the police. Did they give you a message back? Did they tell you they get fined? Did they find it? Did the police get back to you? The police get back to you.
Listen, as I said, don't make me start. Don't make me start.
What kind of a friendship is this, man? I get up and I'm getting robbed.
If I start, I won't stop. Yeah.
I like to report crime.
You crying. You.
I stop, man.
No,
Stop,
no.
man.
I'm not having it
Just
from this
stop,
guy.
man.
I literally grazed this guy's fire and he was crying. Straight. Oh, Tobes, my fire, man.
Hey, listen, man, that hurt, mate. That hurt.
Yo, speaking of bikes, hey,
Hold on a minute.
speaking of
Oh,
bikes,
not this
speaking of
bit
bikes, do you remember when Toby's bike got nicked and just left his seat there?
That's what we're talking about.
That's what we're talking about.
I'm
talking about.
That's the one.
That picture just
That's
came
what
in my head.
Matisse-
Then. I was like,
I thought he was going to cuss me for fucking Copenhagen again. I'll be wrong.
Copenhagen.
whoever's done this, I'm gonna fucking kill you.
That's
crazy.
If you don't laugh, you cry, man. That day, I was actually
Yeah,
laughing
yeah,
a lot.
yeah.
But I was annoyed as well. I was laughing there. I
It's
can't
London,
lie.
bro.
If
If that happened to someone else that I knew,
Stop.
or I know, sorry, I'd be laughing as well. I'd be creasing.
Get up, Craig. The chat is giving me the bare Friday references. But on the other
And
side of things,
we did mention it on the mob that Adama Traore is not the only man in London who likes to rub baby oil on his biceps.
gosh.
Oh,
Allow it,
sugar,
man.
Plum,
Allow
plum.
it, man.
allow it,
Sugar,
man.
sugar, plum, plum.
Oh, mate. He's off. He said, nah, it's too much for me. But yeah, listen, people, hopefully you're enjoying it. On the flip side of this game, Arsenal, we got the job done against Leeds. Difficult game, but that was on paper going into it. In terms of the 90 minutes, we did what we had to. Saka pulling out. Not good news, if I'm honest with you. Arteta says it's nothing major, though, so a couple games and he should be back. So hopefully he's back before the Tottenham-Chelsea double header, or not double header, but back to back. I think that starts in the Feb, so 2 weeks to get back. That's cool. Marino's the big one, though. I thought we'd actually do something today in the window to make up for it. Because listen, Marino might not be a great player, but in terms of squad player, he steps up when he's needed. And last season, especially towards the end of the season, he showed he can be clutch in big games, and it would have been nice to have him to be in these big games for us, but somehow broken foot. I don't really know where, when, how it happened, whether it was training or the last game against United. I can't remember too much in terms of at the end of it, did I see anything? But yeah, that's not good news for us. But Chelsea, we just need to get the job done. We've done the hard work, win away from home, or don't lose, as they say, and get the job done at home. And listen, going into the game 1-0 up, essentially, I think it works in our favour the way we play. Chelsea will have to take it to us a bit. I'm surprised Matisse said hold on till 70, because then it'll probably be quite a dull game, because I expect us to kind of look at what Chelsea have for us and then work it out from there. Because Chelsea have shown, with a strong team, they can put up a fight. So a 1-0 margin, it's not a foregone conclusion. I don't think we can lose by 2 on the night. But they can take it to penalties, depending on how much we rotate and how early on the team starts. I think early on, if Chelsea get a foothold in the game, it can be a problem. But if you try to save it till the 60s, 70s and just be in it, I think from there we wrap you up. It's too late to leave it with the way we play and the way we shut the opposition out. So for me, rotate. I think rotating was still strong. And get Madueke, he's got a big chance now. Saka's out for a week or so, maybe 2 weeks. This is a big game for you now. They gave you the goal on the weekend and you got the assist. It was a nice assist. But this is Chelsea, a club that laughed at you, a club fans wanted you gone. And a lot of Arsenal fans, including myself, are still like, what's this signing about? Well, Saka's out now. And Saka hasn't been great this season anyway. If you can step up now, a big game against Chelsea, a couple big games in the Premier League, when Saka comes back, he'll have to fight for his position, and that's what we bought you for. So I want Madueke to use this Chelsea, this Chelsea angle and do something for us in the game. So in terms of personnel and all that, that's the only player I really want to talk about. I don't think Havertz can start a third game in a row, if I'm honest with you. I'd probably prefer him to start, but I don't think he will. I think Odegaard will come back in. But that's calm. I think Odegaard now should look at himself and think, a couple games now, I ain't been selected. So yeah, he should fight for it, and we should get a better Odegaard. But yeah, I'm kind of comfy. Do you get what I mean? I'm comfy until Chelsea give man something to be uncomfortable about. I think going in 1-0 up and with the home team, we're just going to get the job done.
Depends if Chelsea got the first goal, it'll be interesting, and it'll You know, you never know.
They have to score.
They have to. Yeah, they get the first goal, then I can be like, but you lot get the first goal, then it's game over. I think if you ask the first goal, then it's game over. But yeah, it's just and you lot got a bit more to rotate for that game as well. Eze hasn't started against Leeds. Who else is there? Odegaard. There you go. So you got a lot of fresh players, man, to choose from. So I think that freshness will do you good.
Jesus got a nice goal.
Yeah, good goal. That's what I said, yeah, Jesus. Yeah, you know what, man? You might be Brazilian after all, mate, because that was like a Brazilian kind of move. You know what I mean? So, yeah, man, it was a good win. Ellen Road's tough, man. I'm not gonna lie, I was a bit disappointed by Leeds, man, because I just thought, you know what, like they didn't really do nothing. And I know maybe that's a testament to Arsenal, but they really look like devoid of any ideas. They didn't press. They didn't do anything. The 2 goals, obviously, they kill your momentum with a set piece and how it came in and that whatnot. But they just look like devoid of anything, bro. And they've not been beaten like that at home.
That's by anyone. Third loss this year at home. That's it.
Yeah. So you got to give credit, man. You know what I mean? That was a big win against Leeds.
Yeah. So yeah, get the job done against Chelsea. I mean, I asked at the beginning, everyone said they expect Arsenal to get through, right? No one said they expect Chelsea to turn it around.
Only one person.
No one but Matisse. But yeah.
Mr. Important.
Is the war vest out tomorrow?
I've not just decided the dress code for tomorrow. I'm still pondering. Depends on as long as the lineup is not stupidness, then we should be fine. We should be good to go. All people will be there.
Okay. So the war vest is lineup based. We'll find out tomorrow, people. No predictions to make, but let me see super chats that have come in on Chelsea, Arsenal. Let's have a quick look. We've got SAEED there, Rants there, we'll save them. We've got Liverpool, a couple there, we'll save them too. Matisse, the latest episode of Branching Out was fire. Steve sounded like that FIFA player who's down 7 in the second half, but still refuses to quit the match. That one was related to earlier, obviously. But this one's related to Steve again, but it's on the Carabao. How will you feel when Arsenal batter you in the Carabao final? It's on you to stop them from winning a quadruple, or at worst, a domestic treble.
Shit.
So he says you. So who do you support? Chelsea? I rate genius. I can't remember.
Don't know.
Let me quickly get back to it anyway. I can't remember. Will you? No, let me save that one. Big up everyone. That one's for Steve. Gittins has an ACL. He's out for the season. It's Garnacho and Neto for the rest. Fantastic squad building.
Wait, really?
I didn't see that. Where was that?
Yeah, that is big news, though. Like, are you sure?
That's huge.
I didn't hear that, so I'm gonna have to get that checked.
No, it's not confirmed, though. It's not confirmed.
Yeah, I don't think so. I don't think it is. We would have had a shit fit if that was confirmed today.
Should Pedro get -1 goal for the fear Adama put in his heart? That one's some just waffling. And Bello says Garnacho has a slightly better midfield than Chelsea. That one's quoting Jamal. Garnacho said trophies are trophies, even if it's C cups and after D cups. Chelsea FC. I can't. No, I don't know what that one's for. Let me save that. Liam Matisse, knock out Arsenal tomorrow, and 99.9% of Chelsea fans will be behind you.
Yeah, big chance for him.
Talking about the manager. Amor says, Matisse, please tell your team to shave for tomorrow's visit to the Emirates. Your boy Kai and Noni have something for you.
I don't know what you mean by that.
Fucking horrendous.
Let's just move on.
I
don't know what.
Don't worry. Let's just move on. Let me just save. Where are we? Because I don't know what that. Hey, Amo, what's going on? I don't really know what's going on, bro.
Yeah, Amo's moving mad.
What do you mean, bro? What do you mean?
There's so much to unpack. You don't want to do it though.
Well,
don't want to unpack that.
I'm confused. It might actually be innocent, but I don't know.
Not innocent, that.
Because it could be violent. How can something be violent and innocent?
Don't unpack it. I'm telling you.
Let's not. There's nothing else. There's nothing else on Arsenal, Chelsea. Cool. Everyone thinks City wins. Everyone thinks Arsenal wins. Everyone thinks it'll be an Arsenal City Carabao Cup final, March 22nd. So we'll talk about that on Thursday. Back to what we need to talk about. No midweek fixtures for a few of the others, obviously. But in terms of results... I mean,
It's got to be us, isn't it? 3 in a row, man.
yeah. Actually, it's got to be you. Yeah,
man.
It's got to be you. 3 in a row. There you go.
3
3 in a row, Steve.
You know what I mean? 3 in a row, Steve. You know what I mean? I know you want 4 in a row. 3 in a row.
That's what I mean.
Now, listen, man.
3 in a row.
Big win. I can't lie. I think if you look at the scoreline, you're thinking 3-2, man, tight game. But I'm not going to lie to you. I don't think it was as tight as what the scoreline suggests, man. I think we should have buried the game at 3-0. Sesko hits the post. Game over. You know what I mean? And he should have scored, to be fair. Diallo put in a wonderful crossing. And then, I mean, Maguire just does something stupid. I don't know what he's thinking. Like, doesn't need to foul it. I think Le Mans is there. Le Mans make the save as well. I know, you know, hindsight's a wonderful thing, but he just doesn't need to make that tackle. And then we let them in the game. And then Kevin, I mean, he's another one that I thought, man, is he, you know what I mean? Is he Brazilian or is he from Peru? But
Kevin Gallagher. Kevin Gallagher.
You know what I mean?
Kevin's good, man. It's good player.
He's a great goal.
I don't know, man. When the stadium announcer was like, Kevin, I think the whole crowd just laughed, man. It was quite funny in the stadium. But no, honestly, when that given goal, brilliant goal, I said, oh my God, man. That's it, man. We've bottled it in it. You feel me? I genuinely at that point, I was like, shit, man. We need to win this game, but it's 2-2 in it. And you know what I mean? We should never have got to this, but brilliant assist from Bruno Fernandes. I mean, to do that little dummy, get past a very quick Bassi, and he was strong, then to cut back and then play on his left foot to Sesko was unbelievable for Bruno. And then the
He's
finish.
Not a problem anymore now.
Hey?
He's not a problem anymore now. Bruno's not a problem anymore now.
Listen, man, listen, we're gonna have this. I feel like it's a conversation with me and United fans, in it, and it's one of them ones where people will say, "Oh, you never rate Bruno." I give Bruno credit where it's due, but at the same time, you know, I don't maybe call him world class, which like everyone else does. I don't maybe glaze him as everyone else does. Like, it is what it is. Like, I've seen the best version of Bruno. I've seen the worst version of Bruno. I've seen Bruno not perform in big games, Europa League finals, plays times where he's had to step up. It is what it is. Bruno's here. He scores goals. He gets assists. It's cool, but I've never flip-flopped from Bruno. I've never said, you know what, man, I'm his biggest fan. I've criticized him, and I've given him praise. So it is what it is. But it was a brilliant assist. And I don't even think...
To call him a problem...
Yeah, because you know what it is in Bruno?
Like, you cannot rate him. You don't have to call him world-class. You don't have to say he's magnificent. He turns up. But to call him the problem at Manchester United, that's all I was saying at the time, is fucking wild.
Yeah, you might say it's harsh, but the problem is, though, you got to remember,
without him, I reckon you would have come close to relegation the last couple of seasons.
But again, we were there when we 15th. Bruno Fernandes was there. So this extreme logic of where would United be without Bruno Fernandes? Cool, we were 15th last season without Bruno Fernandes. But this idea of one player, for me, I've always thought of United, one player being the focal point of the team. I never wanted that. That's the reason why I get frustrated with Bruno Fernandes. When you play through Bruno Fernandes, you are going to get this up and down kind of performances where you'll get a Bruno Fernandes that can tick against, you see that the assist that he makes, but you can also get a Bruno Fernandes that's forceful and it is a detriment to the team. So when you watch Man United week in, week out, and you see him, and it's not necessarily his problem, because at the end of the day, he's playing up in that position there. We should be able to find a balanced midfield that allows him to do what he wants to do. But we haven't done that. So therefore, when we're playing Bruno Fernandes in a team where, let's say, for example, under Ruben Amorim, when I said it's a problem, because he's not a 6. So therefore, we're shoehorning Bruno Fernandes in a team that I don't think suits him. But we have to do it because he's a captain. So in my logic, yes, it can be a problem. But when he's in that number 10 role and he's allowed to do what he wants to do, then of course he's going to have more percentages in terms of assists, more goals or whatever, and he's got a bit more freedom. There's protection now. Hence why I said when Kobe Mainoo and Casemiro are in the team, we'll see a better version of Bruno Fernandes. And we are seeing that right now. Seeing a better version of Bruno Fernandes, we're seeing a better version of Kobe Mainoo, and we're seeing a better version of Casemiro. So we're all working in tandem. I just don't think sometimes when we play to someone's strengths and we then negate the rest of the team, it's not good for the whole team. I want what's best for the team, not for a couple of players. That's just my logic. So in regards to the goal, I thought it was a brilliant goal from Sesko. I think unbelievable. And I feel like for me, he's scored goals a couple this season, but none of them have been like match winners. Stretford end, he needed that, bro, because I felt like there's a moment where he can arrive at Man United, and I've been saying it so many times, but he needed a winner. Stretford, then the fans are all on him, the players are all on him. I think he needed that moment. That's going to give him the confidence boost now to maybe kick on and score more goals. But for me, it wasn't a great performance, but I don't think Fulham tested us. And yeah, man, another win. That's 3 and a bounce in 2 weeks. Carrick's been in charge. And yeah, man, we're just keeping it rolling, man. Good performances all around. Casemiro again. I don't know if you've seen the pass, the no-look pass. Unbelievable from Casemiro. Got a goal, got an assist. It's going to be difficult to replace him. I can't lie to him, man. His leadership qualities, the mentality he brings to the squad. It's going to be difficult, man. Another Kobe Mainoo performance as well. Very matured, dictating from deep, spraying the ball, winning the duels. It wasn't one of them performances where you see him getting the ball and, do what he needs to do. It was a very controlled performance, so a different side to Kobe. But yeah, all in all, man, Fulham was a good team, man. They're a very good team, Fulham, They've caused a lot of problems to you lot in the league. Marco Silva's got them well drilled, man. And we didn't really find that many kind of chances under them. So, yeah, we were clinical. We did what we had to do, and we got the job done, man. So, onwards and upwards.
Where are you finishing this season?
Well, I'm finishing the season. I predicted 5th this season. Then I said we could get 4th. And now, Villa are going, well, it depends. Are we talking about the second best manager in the league, or are we talking about Villa that I reckon we're crumbling now? No Tielemans, no Kamara, no McGinn. I'm not gonna lie to you. I'm noticing something here. And I think I genuinely think we can get to that 3rd spot now. I'm looking at that 3rd spot and I'm getting a bit, you know what I mean? I'm getting
you did tweet saying you're officially giddy or something like that.
I am, yeah. I am giddy.
That was the title of his last video.
And if Mr. Big Steve loses next weekend and we win, I think that's
3-point gap
as well.
Oh, Ross, so you're not even happy in 3rd. You want 2nd now.
I mean, I'm just giving you the possibilities that could be. You know what I mean?
You're a man of many possibilities, aren't you?
You know what I mean?
But Michael Carrick surely can't get this full-time role if he's achieving all these positions.
Honestly.
Give him the job. Just give him the job.
Right now, I'm just saying get me Champions League football. But all I'm saying is that nobody's position is safe. That's all I'm saying.
Not even 1st. The way you're talking, you could win the league.
1st is locked in. I can't lie to you. I think.
Are you sure? Yeah? Are you sure?
Nobody's position is safe.
Are you sure you can't catch
Nobody's
Arsenal?
position safe apart from Man United, who can finish 3rd or 2nd.
Say again?
I said nobody's position safe apart from Man United, who can finish 2nd or 3rd.
Well, you know what I'm trying to say in it, like, as in, like, Arsenal's locked in. Arsenal's locked in, but the rest of them, I'm not gonna lie to you, man. Is it mad to think that Liverpool can beat Man City next weekend and Man United beat Tottenham? I don't think it is. So if that means then United are 3 points behind, you draw your own conclusions. All I'm saying is that that their positions are not locked in, and things may present themselves.
One game a week. This is what they can do.
That's a new one, lads. That's a new one. Things may present themselves.
There you go, man. Things may present themselves, but I'm still focused on the fact that I said, even when we had Ruben Amorim, I locked in top 5. Then I said top 4 is achievable. So I'm not, I'm just going forward. I'm not going backwards. So
let's look at the super chats on United. Ibsy says Bruno Fernandes is already on 12 Premier League assists. De Bruyne and Henry will come in to break the record. The way he's playing is insane. This guy is too good. Brother, players have been on 10 in November and still haven't broken the record. So
he's got 8 more to go, with what, 14 games left, is it? Something like that?
We've heard this so many times.
Yeah. Well, you backing it, yeah?
Listen, the form is on right now. You would?
Okay.
So back it, then, isn't it?
Let's see it.
Right. SAEED dressing up all dapper like a rugby scholar. Glory United, good times.
Come on.
Rants, Young Gunner says, ever since Rants made that, so Liverpool, I'll get it anyway, video saying Liverpool have no pool. They've gone out and bought the best players and talents in the world.
We didn't talk about that, by the way, because You lot want to have the energy for Lenny Euro. Can we talk about Jeremy Jacquet for 60 million?
Yeah, we're going to talk.
We will talk about him when
okay, I want you to talk about that.
Because I've never watched him. But the difference is GRIZZ isn't coming in here telling us he's better, he's this, he's the next Saliba, he's this, he's that.
We'll find out. We'll find out then.
Yeah. Give GRIZZ time, man. Saeed, I respect your opinion, but after the City win, you said Bruno's 6 years have been a net negative overall. With respect, are you on crack?
I didn't say that after City win. I actually praised his performance. Thought he was quality against City.
Cool. Let me just quickly skim through if there's any more. But this one, Mo says, Saeed, you're embarrassing. Just give him his flowers. You said he's the biggest problem at the club.
You know what it is? People want to hear things and they don't, they take out things that I say that's good about him. But, it's up to you. Whatever you want to take from what I say, it's up to you, innit? But there's been many occasions where I've given Bruno Fernandes so many praise. Overall, I just think for me, what have we done with Bruno Fernandes in the team? So...
Just Waffling says, Bruno has been hurt by shit squad building and awful managers. Now he's even added some leadership. Happy with Carrick so far, but worried about the depth. And Mohammed adds, Matisse really said Harvey Elliott was better than Bruno. I swear to God he said it.
You see, this is where people lie. How many times have I asked where's Harvey Elliott and Curtis Jones and said they need to go back into Aston Villas and Everton's? But it's fine. You
know what's mad though? Someone did send a super chat on Big Six Mob yesterday and said the same thing that you said Harvey Elliott was better.
Nah, I encourage the people to pull up the clip. And if you get it, wow, I will be so embarrassed because there's no way I said that.
That is a howler.
There's no way I said that. I have never gassed Harvey Elliott on any platform.
Mohammed,
I have had no reason to.
You know what to do, brother. Try and get that footage if you're so sure anyway. Hussein says, now Liverpool signed 20-year-old centre-back fee, 60 plus 10. We can add them on the 500M in summer. Saeed, let them keep the same energy for him like what they did with Euro. Akin says, Carrick for permanent role. You know what to do. Vote him massively for manager of the month and leave the football gods to do the rest. That wasn't Akin.
If he gets United into third and, we're playing good football, shaves Mohamed's head off, he should be within the candidates. Rightly so. So we'll see.
Charles says, Bruno is not, quote, the problem. Our dictator ex-manager was using him incorrectly. United without Bruno right now is a mess. We saw when he got injured. And that is the last one on the United stuff. And all we've got left, yeah, cool, we've done everything. Liverpool, GRIZZ, big win, big signing. I mean, where do we begin?
The game, I guess the game. Unless you want to start with the signing first, the game I thought encapsulated Liverpool's season. I'm not going to lie. That 90 minutes, that first 30 minutes was dog shit. I thought they're going to run over us, man. They were bullying us, harassing us, didn't let us out, took the lead through Gordon. They played their quickest three up front. They knew what they were going to do against us. Elanga, Gordon, and Harvey Barnes. They were looking to terrorize us at every opportunity. We couldn't get the ball out. I thought this is peak Liverpool this season. I'm not going to lie. We showed that 15 minutes in the first half at the end, and the second half, I thought was our best performance of the season. I know many will say it was Real Madrid and Atletico or any other game. For me, that was our best performance in that remainder of the 60 minutes after that first half hour, which was a horror show. And that's the way Liverpool have been, inconsistent, man. Don't know what Liverpool's going to turn up. But we rocked them in that second half, and composure and energy, everything was there. Shout out to Ibu Konate, who, of course, lost his father in the previous week, I think it was, to come back and play like he did and then score. Yeah, some things are written, man. Some things are written. And that was so beautiful to see. I'm not going to lie. But yeah, convincing win. And we just got to keep going now. Much better performance in terms of attitude and design. Energy. Wow. We normally get tired and run over in the second half, but our energy levels to keep up with an energetic Newcastle team. They made 7 changes from the Champions League team, so they weren't tired or anything like that. So we showed energy. We kept up with them. And with the signing, listen, I don't know nothing about him. I'm going to put it out there. I haven't seen enough of him to make a judgment call on him. But to people that have watched him and everything, they say he's one of the best young centre-back talents out there. I've actually got Julien Laurent coming on my channel. Little plug there, people. Make sure you go and subscribe to GRIZZ TV. Julien Laurent is going to come and talk about him tomorrow. So we see how that goes. And Julien Laurent has said, you know, well, we'll see what he says. He's told me in private that you guys have bought a future superstar. Now I get all the problem about the fee and all that, but when you're up against Bayern and Chelsea, the fee is going to be escalated. And I've told you lot, I've never hit it. I've told you lot we're going to bid, we're going to spend a lot of money. I told you lot, remember? And you lot are saying, are you going to go again? I said, yeah, we're going to go again.
You didn't.
We're going to
said you weren't going to spend money.
No. I said, we got bucks, we got paper. I said, we're going to spend again. And obviously, you're absolutely right to say, yo, that fee is mad for a 19-year-old. I agree with you lot. It is mad. The proof is have to be in the pudding. Because if he doesn't perform and if he does muck up, mess up, they will have to show the same energy. So that's where I'm at with that.
I'm glad you got him over us. It's not because I know anything about him. It's just purely because I don't need us allocating that amount of money to him. Even if he is the real deal, we've signed enough players in that position already of the same age. And I believe in Achimpong as well. So there's just no need for another one. You guys crack on with that one and let's see how it goes. He's meant to be lightning quick. That's all I've heard. Meant to be lightning quick, that guy. So it makes sense why he goes to you guys. Kanat is not signed.
The reports are absolutely positive of everyone who watches French football enough. I don't. So I can only go off by people that in the know that watch these people. And everyone said he's elite talent.
Yeah.
So we see how it goes.
Listen, like I said to you, man, they you know what's gonna happen. You know what the energy is gonna be, and Liverpool fans have got to keep the same energy. You know what I mean? It's big money, and it's got to deliver. There's no settling in period for that sort of price. This is what happens. So I just hope the Liverpool fans can have the same energy as they did with Lenny Yoro. So yeah,
it's a big one for them.
Big one, man.
Because next season, I mean, listen, they're getting away with one in terms of how big this season and what they've failed to do is. Yep. Because 500 million, I'm telling you, I know what it would be like for us if that was the case. If we go and win a league and spend 500 million and then do what they've done this season,
bro,
trust me, yeah. But there's 2 seasons, and GRIZZ is confirming that they're going to spend more money. So it's over, buddy.
Pressure's on. Next season, pressure's on. Next season's going to be a different level of pressure.
I don't give a shit. Everyone's under pressure.
I'm agreeing with everything. Yeah, no, but we're not going to do revisionism in game week. Like when there's 10 weeks to go and you're still talking about.
No, but I'm agreeing with what Turkish is saying, though.
Yeah, but I agree with everything what Turkish is saying, though. Next season, and especially with signings like this, 50, 60 million pound on a 19-year-old centre-back is wild. GRIZZ Khan would be sat here and saying, that's wild if any of your clubs done it. So I'm going to keep the same energy. But if he turns out to be a gem, if he turns out to be the future, because you've got to remember Virgil's finished, Gomez finished, Konate, we don't know he's going to stay. He's got to be the bedrock of Liverpool Football Club moving forward. And if he turns out to be for 50, 60 million, we're going to sit back and say, yo, what a signing. But he has to prove it. Proof has to be in the pudding. I agree with that.
But now, fair play to Ekatike, man. It's got to be one of the signings of the season. Easily.
Very
Bro,
nice.
Ridiculous, man. The movement, it's the way he's just playing with his freedom, man. And he's getting into little positions. He's dragging man out. It's just he's a joy. He's actually a joy to watch as well, which is very rare, you know what I mean? Especially now with footballers so robotic. He plays with a lot of flair, man. And yeah, man, proper footballer, man. And it's the way he came off the bench. I don't know if you've seen him. Isak tried to say, yo, man, he did well, man. And he just was so nonchalant. He said, yeah, man, it's calm, man. Don't worry, man. This is what I do. So yeah, man, fair play to Ekatike, because I don't know what your season would look like. I can't lie to you. Without Ekatike, your season could be even more darker, man. Really could look really darker, man. So yeah,
100% he's been a revelation. 100% he's been so good. Ekatike and Verts, the understanding they've built up in a couple of months And this is why I always look on the bright side of life, the positive things, because next season they're going to even become better. Literally, they've in a scrambled, nasty season with Liverpool overall, them two players have really, and I said after, judge them. Turkish said, when is it time to judge these players? And I said after January. Remember, Turkish? And if you look at their performances since then, brother, Ekitike and
it deserves a mention. Verts is playing very well. I can't lie. But Ekitike is the one striker I look at and think, yeah, he looks like the one out of all the strikers that moved this summer or the summer just gone. He looks like the one that's probably got the highest ceiling potential. That finish was just the toe poke was just the defender gave him the space and he just said, "Yeah, I'm on it." And yeah, cool. Liverpool. Let me see what super chats are here before GRIZZ obviously has to make way as well. Ekitike making Isak look surplus to requirements. I'm just waffling. GRIZZ, do you ever see a world where they fit in the same team?
Yeah, 100%. 100% I do. I'm a firm believer. I keep saying it, repeating it, but until they show it, I think it's going to be frightening next season, them three.
How good is Jacquet? Do we still get Schlotterbeck or Ordonez? This is for you, GRIZZ, I guess. You said you don't know much about Jacquet, but in terms of the other players?
Yeah, I think we're going to get one more in the summer. And Schlotterbeck's definitely, both of them are definitely liked, but I think Schlotterbeck, the left-footed centre-back really is a must. And I think we're going to make an effort to sign him, 100%. Schlotterbeck to Liverpool. It's not hate yet. I'll let you guys know in the chat. You already know. But yeah, we're definitely going to target him.
We cannot compete, honestly.
Yeah, exactly.
We cannot compete with this financial muscle and flexes. We cannot compete, guys.
They're ruining the league, man. They're ruining the league.
It's mad.
Wow.
PZ says, GRIZZ, we needed a jacket for the winter, not summer. And Microwave Palmer says, SAEED, if Jacket Potato proves to be a top signing, that will only encourage people to clap the cheeks that lend me a euro is as a rival. Leone looked good. The wording's all mad, Microwave Palmer, but we move. Let me scroll back up and continue. Irate Genius confirms, watching footy for 30 plus years, he's a Barca fan. Banter aside, City are finished. Pep can't coach a modern press. PPDA. What's that?
Must be some new stat.
2 times since 2017, 2023. Now the banter. Steve, you bozos are going to be rolled over in the Carabao by Arsenal on their way to a quad. Irate Genius says he's a Barca fan.
Shall I tell you what PDA means? It means passes per defensive action. It's a football metric measuring a team's pressing density by calculating how many passes an opponent is allowed to make before the defending team intervenes. What do you reckon of that, Steve?
If I hear that shit,
I reckon that. Thanks for the 20 quid, you fucking nerd.
This one was for GRIZZ.
I hear that shit.
Wharton and Van der Ven in the summer, Unk, will be there. Right, he's gone now, people. So we'll get that in another time. So be ads. I meant the City are back. Arsenal are shit 1 week, and next week Arsenal are winning it. Both teams will drop points. We need to lock in then April 18th to win it. At this point, the gap is consistent. I get you, but part of football and the banter side of it is talking shit is a big part of it. I'll be honest with you. So when you're live every week, there's going to be a lot of shit spoken. But I see people enjoy it. There's a lot of there's still 8.5k here. You know, it's past nearly up to midnight in the UK. God knows what time it is everywhere else. Like up the vid, people. Will you guys do mobs for Champions League knockout games? And do you agree that's the best period to watch football? United need it. Viva Garnacho. If there's an all English tie in the Champions League, we'll definitely cover it for sure. Other than that, no plans to. But if there's an all English tie like Carabao Cup, we will cover it. Big up everyone. Steve, which championship team would you want promoted and why? Could be atmosphere, history, or away days that you've enjoyed.
Sheffield Wednesday. I just think that when I was a kid, Sheffield Wednesday were a big side. Hillsborough, good stadium, good fans. Just to see them where they are now is embarrassing. How no one's coming for them. a massive sort of billionaire and just grab them for cheap. I don't know. So, but the bottom of the league, aren't they? I don't think they're going to be back for a while, but I'd have them in the Prem 100%.
It was Premier League ready back then. I remember 90s. And what, they still
Good
called the
side.
Owls. Was it the Owls?
Yeah, Paolo Di Canio, Benito Carbone, Rudy Petterini.
Benito Carbone, yeah.
Yeah, they had a good side. Paul Warhurst, Carlton Palmer, Nielsen, good. Chris Waddle. Really good side. It's a shame. Good fans as well. Good fans.
There you go. Good question. Something a little bit different. And he adds, big up the panel. Question to everyone: in a one-off Champions League final, who would you want managing your team? Mourinho, Pep, or Don Carlo, and why?
Mourinho for me. Is this in their primes or what we're saying?
Yeah, I was going to ask. Is it prime?
I guess.
Yeah, prime Mourinho for me.
It's prime. It's probably Mourinho.
Yeah.
He could do it with any set of players.
Exactly. One off
Anyway,
game,
I get
tactical, genius.
Anyway, any needs and must to get it done.
But then again, Don Carlo's done it how many times? So you know.
And if we're talking prime, then think of a Pep team in his prime in that final. How much of the ball?
It's Pep manager in his prime. You don't know about the team. You could get any team. Your team, but what does your team look like? Could be a shit team, could be a good team, could be a park the bus team. You don't know.
Yeah, it's a tough question. Good questions though, Gutan, both from him. Turkish enjoyed the title. Said Lugo will replace Fraudiola with a decent coach next season and get our trophy back. We will be there.
Imagine a City fan calling Pep Guardiola Fraudiola. Can you imagine that? Yeah, you're a City fan. You've seen City all your life. Yeah, you've been scrambling around the second division, bopping fucking about, getting slapped off everyone. This guy takes you in, wins Premier League titles, the treble, 4 in a row, 100 points, and you're calling him Fraudiola. Get in the fucking bin, you weirdo.
There you go. City to City, civil war. Mohammed says Matisse deleted the tweet. I swear to God, it was up on his Twitter yesterday when I put the super chat on the mob. He's seen it and deleted.
Yeah.
Hi, Matisse.
Now we're doing serious waffle because I don't delete tweets, and if I did, why would I leave up all of the ones that you guys fact checked all the years? Lukaku, what was it? Lukaku's R9, LFC, Lavia, Enzo, Caicedo. Stop the waffling, man. Ain't nobody on Twitter seen me tweet that. That's you're finished.
Journal says, not surprised Matisse said Elliot over Bruno with SAEED and Rant, set 8 brainwash. Same guys that lauded nothing players like Sancho over him.
Sorry, why are we just believing random people lying on the internet? Can we do our due diligence and get proof before we start saying that? Not surprised.
I mean, it's not a point though. If you haven't got proof and you can't screenshot,
bro,
you can't just send.
Why would I be doing Harvey Elliott prop? What the fuck?
Yeah, I didn't have you down as a Harvey Elliott fan, to be fair.
I couldn't give a shit about Harvey Elliott. What are we doing here?
It's too. If you'd have said like maybe Odegaard, I would have believed that.
Yeah,
but
say someone that's actually playing football. Who the hell is Harvey Elliott?
If somebody brings out a VAR now with this is going to
no, that's quality.
He doesn't have it. He doesn't have it. Man said Twitter.
Adam says Liverpool spent 440 M's and made 250 M's in player sales, all whilst not spending for 3-4 windows. Arsenal spent 300 M's and made 5 million in sales. 500 million spent is a myth. Also, Arsenal's spend since Arteta is 1 billion. So as many teams spend is 1 billion, including Tottenham's more than ours. Did you see that one? And really, you've just admitted that spent. Yeah, spent. Money you've spent, not money you've made. Money you've spent. Yeah, it's different, right? So you're still admitting that you've spent that, but you're trying to bring net spend into it. Big up you. I mean, unless you're an accountant for them, I don't know how it matters to you. But
Liverpool fans doing this when we did record sales over the summer. I didn't hear these calculations. It's mad. It's only when your club do it, you want to do calculations. Now you spent what you spent, bro. I don't want to hear it.
Because they sold Kwanzaa for 40 million, I'm not meant to say Isak should be banging for 125 million. Is that what you're saying? Like, it doesn't make sense. So
crazy.
It's all mad. Big up the panel. Question for everyone. What do you think of the Salah situation? Do you think it's going to end bad? What situation?
There is no situation.
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, I see him assisting Vert, smiles, happy.
Yeah, I was going to say.
Just leave at the end of the season. It's done. It's just it.
Yeah. If there's anything, that'll be it. City Centurion, Liverpool 1920, Chelsea 05, Arsenal Invincibles, United 0809. Which team will win a trophy if they go up against each other? That is such a loaded question that will never get an answer.
That needs to be a pod, man.
It's a pod, but
you can't answer
pod, but there'll never be an answer for it.
I'm gonna back my team, but you guys gonna back
Steve's gonna back his. I'm backing mine.
Pointless conversation.
And TOBS has the deciding vote, I guess. Kind of.
Yeah, there's no getting to the bottom of that.
Last one here from Dash Mate says, bringing NBA mentality to football is daft. You don't look at your best players when shit's going wrong. There's no max contract shite. Bruno's overall time at United should be criticism free. You don't look at your best players when shit. I'm confused. If I'm honest with you, I don't know which angle you're coming from, to whether I agree with you or whether I'm against what you're saying. But listen, I'm sure someone understands it. Big up the community. Love for the love as always, people. 2 hours, 10 minutes, 8.4K. Hit the like button. We've passed 2K. Let's get to 3K. Why not? Make sure you are subscribed with the notification bell on. Mob tomorrow, Mob Saturday, Mob Sunday. We've got another show on Thursday. Hella content coming out this week, people. And obviously the individual channel links, description below. Show some love. Everyone's releasing stuff weekly, people. 2-3 times a week at the very least. Even Steve. So make sure you're subscribed. Grizz, I didn't even know he changed his channel name back to Grizz Khan TV. I thought it was still Football Carnage. So even he's trying to do something now.
It's a prediction league to come up.
Ooh, you're right, Steve. Prediction league. I'm the only one that got a correct score. I predicted 2-2. Where's the people in the comments that said day 73 of our Turkish predicting 2-2 for City? I finally got one. And that's giving me
man. That was the one that flipping hell. Because Tottenham, who would have thought, man? Tottenham would get a draw, man. Flipping hell.
I hope for the audio listeners, I'm top on 80. SAEED's second on 77. Steve's on 68 in third. Grizz now fourth on 64. Matisse dropped down to fifth on 63, and TOBS is 11 points behind Matisse on 52. So that is the prediction table. And love for the reminder, Steve. Love for the love, people. We're out. We'll see you tomorrow on the Mob, and we'll see you again Thursday on the main show. Matisse, lights off. TOBS, you're not the one tonight. Love for the love.
I turned them off on purpose. Just finish.
Lies.
What? Carabao Cup semi-final? You're turning off the lights.
Turn it back on if you're telling the truth.
Some more. This is what? Get the hell out of here, man.